What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another video, and today we are going to become a FedEx delivery driver and delivering some special things in APM. So if you guys are excited, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe. It does mean a lot to me, and let's begin. What, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Rags to Riches, and now we're going to try to be working for a company called Fedex. I just ended up landing a job with them, and they want to hire me because they've been seeing the jobs I've been doing and they can trust me with, I guess, driving one of their semis. So if you guys are excited, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe, and let's get into it. So we have a big day today. We're gonna be working for FedEx. We're gonna be making a lot of money. Like, you guys have no idea how much this job is going to pay me because it is pretty huge. So let me get in my truck and let's make our way to the gas station because there's gonna be a semi parked over there that we can pick up and then head over to, I think, the tool store because we gotta get some ramps so we can load up the special equipment that we are going to be delivering. So let's make our way over there. And oh my goodness, I realized that I still have my fifth wheel attachment still on the back of the bed. Oh my goodness. And by the way, look at my face. What is wrong with my face? There was a brand new update in Roblox and now they removed my happy face. Now I look super serious. I do not like this at all. But let me get back in the truck. I always get distracted and I start to yap a lot. But the good thing is that the gas station, it's not too far away. It's like literally like a minute down from where we actually live right now. And oh, I think it's gonna be right there. I see it in the distance. All right, so I'm gonna get my truck parked right. I think I'm gonna park it right here. Yeah, I think we should park it right here. We're gonna leave it parked right there, and let's get into this semi right here. So we're gonna be working for FedEx. I've actually never worked for FedEx. I have worked for Amazon and for, wait, what was the other company? Oh, I think U-Haul. I used to work for them, but they were like small jobs, so I don't know if that actually counts. But let me turn on this semi and let me turn on the beacons as well. All right, let me make a left turn right here, and we're gonna go all the way around this building right here, the liquor store, and we're gonna get out of here. So let me carefully do that. Make sure I do not hit the side of the semi, or I guess the trailer thingy. So let's get out of here. Let me make sure the road is clear, which it looks like it is. So let's pull out of here, and we're gonna make our way to the first building, which is gonna be, actually, you know what, I said the tool store. Yeah, we're gonna try to make our way to the tool store so we can get some ramps so we can put them in the back and load up our special equipment. But what time is it? We don't have too much time. They want this job done within the next 3 hours, and it looks like an hour has already passed. So yeah, time flies in this game. But it looks like we are now in the main city. It looks so amazing, dude. I cannot get over how beautiful this map looks, especially that everything looks so green now. But I see the tool store right here, so let me kind of widen myself and make a gigantic right turn right here. And oh, do not take the stop sign. Do not take the stop sign. Okay, that was pretty close. So I'm gonna light up my emergency lights on because I'm gonna quickly park right here on the side of the road because I gotta run to the store. Let's quickly run to the store super fast because we gotta get these ramps so we can load up our special equipment, and hopefully this job will give us some more money because I really want to buy some farming equipment and start making that big money, that really big money, or maybe even buy our first property. But we're here, we don't want to get too distracted. Let's see, where are the ramps? Oh, you know what, I think these were the ramps, so I think I'm gonna grab these, and oh, they are so heavy. Let me squeeze through here. They are so heavy. All right, let me close this. Oh Lord, someone help me. All right, let me go and run into the semi. I'm gonna put the ramps in my back pocket. Don't ask how big my pockets are. So let me get in, and I think I'm gonna turn right here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna turn right here. So let me quickly turn right here, just like so. I don't think anyone's gonna see us. I'm not sure if you're supposed to do this. And oh, whoa. I almost ended up crashing into the grass. All right, let me make a left turn right here, and we're gonna start making our way to the warehouse where these equipment that I've been talking about is going to be located. We're going to pick them up and we're going to get delivered to a warehouse, or I guess like a wooden barn that is located on the opposite side of town. So let's pull into this dirt road right here. Let me carefully do so, and oh, I think we might have to take the stop sign. And okay, it looks like the stop sign is going to be safe for another day. I might have destroyed it in the last video, but anyways, we have the warehouse right here. I'm gonna need to back up. Yeah, I seriously need to back up into this warehouse right here. So I think I'm gonna pull in right here and then use all of my skills to carefully back into this warehouse. So let me carefully do this. I'm gonna try to, oh, I can't see, the bushes are in my way. Honestly, I think we're doing good. I don't know if I'm gonna leave it right here or I should just back into the garage. Let me think. Okay, so I think it is gonna be able to fit right here. So let me open this and then let me finish backing up, or I could just like open this up. Yeah, let's just do that. That's gonna be easy. I don't want to be wasting too much time because if we take a look at the time and oh my my goodness, we have an hour left. Let's go. All right, so we're gonna be delivering these forklifts to the, I think, the wooden barn. It's kind of like a warehouse. So I'm gonna carefully back this thing up right around here, and we're gonna put the ramps. And I actually don't know how I should place them. I think I'm gonna place one right here, and then the second one right there. I think that should be good. So let me get back in, and let's try to get this thing loaded on the back of this semi. So let me carefully do this. And oh no, I almost fell. Wait, what is wrong? Oh, it is way too close. All right, let me fix the ramps. All right, so let me pick this one up, and then we're gonna place this one right here. Ow, it hit my head. All right, I think that should be good. I don't know. I mean, if it doesn't work, then I'm gonna readjust it one more time. But oh, I think we're on. We're on. Let's go. Oh no, I'm gonna fall. All right, hold on. Maybe I shouldn't be doing this in first person. All right, I'm just gonna step on it. Yeah, there we go. That actually ended up working. I just stepped on the gas, and this thing was able to get on the back of the trailer. And wait, should I turn off the emergency lights? I think I should. Let me turn off the emergency lights. Boop. I think there we go. We turned off the emergency lights, and this thing should be fully strapped onto the trailer. Make sure this thing is not gonna move anywhere. And now it's time to get in the back of this second one right here, and we're gonna load it up on the back of this FedEx. So let me hop in. Let me turn on this thing, and let me also turn on the emergency lights so we can get it loaded on the back of this trailer. I always have trouble driving these. I'm not gonna lie. Let me know if you guys have trouble driving these things, because every time I move to the left, it just goes to one side like that. Oh my goodness, that could have been terrible. Dude, we have like 30 minutes that I have to pick up the pace. All right, I should be now fully adjusted, and we should be on the back of the trailer. So I'm gonna leave some space between both of these just in case this one decides to move. So we're gonna park it right. Oh my goodness, I forgot to turn off the emergency lights, bruh. All right, so let me quickly hop in, and there we go. All right, time to, oh, what the heck? How did I just teleport outside? Time to strap this thing all the way down. Make sure this thing does not move during transportation. I think that should be perfect. All right, I think that is gonna be good. I think it is now time to get out of here. So let me pick up the ramps. Let me pick up this ramp, and then second ramp, and let's close the doors on this semi. Boom, easy. Oh, I gotta close this as well. All right, let's close up the garage just like so, and let's get out of here. We can now make our way to finally deliver these, because I think we're up on our last 1 minute. I don't know if we're gonna make it. Let me just throw these ramps in the back of here. All right, there we go. All right, we can now take off. We can get out of here, and honestly, I don't know if I can make a right turn. We can try, but this is not gonna look good. Oh no, this is not good. Oh no. Okay, let me just step on this thing. All right, that was a little bit too close for comfort, but I think we are still good with the forklifts, which they seem to be. Let me open up my map just to make sure we are gonna go the right location. And okay, so it's gonna be right around here on this side of the map. So we're gonna make a right turn on this stop, make sure the road is clear. All right, and then we can now make this turn. So let me carefully, oh no, I don't have enough space. I might have to back up just a little tad bit. All right, there you go. It's not the end of the world yet. All right, so let's get back on our lane, and let's make our way back into the main city, because we're gonna get these forklifts delivered. What I really wanted to tell you guys is this job is gonna pay me $20,000. I know, it's insane. Even though it's a very small trip, they're gonna pay me a lot of money for this. Alright, so we're almost arriving to our destination, so we just gotta make this right turn right here, and then we're gonna step on the gas, because the building that we're gonna deliver is right here. I'm not sure if you guys can see it through all these trees, but let's pull in right here. I'm gonna make a right turn, and we might have to take the mailbox. Are we going to take the mailbox? If not, then that might take, oh, there goes the mailbox. Whoops. All right, so this is gonna be the building that we are gonna be delivering to. So let me actually straighten myself and kind of start backing up into this building. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. You know what, let me just park this thing right here, turn it off, and let's open up the doors just like so. And then we're gonna open these ones as well. Look at those doors. These are really nice sliding doors, so it's pretty sick. And wait, where are the ramps? Oh, I think I forgot. I put them right here. All right, let me quickly grab the ramps. Let me grab one ramp, and then let me grab the other one. All right, nice. So we have both ramps in our gigantic pockets, and we're gonna put our first ramp on this side and the second one right around here. All right, I think that is going to be perfect. So let me hop in, let me turn on this machine, and let's get this thing unloaded. Oh, whoa, that was fast. That was really fast. All right, so let's load this one up right on the side over here. We're gonna park it right around here. They can just pick it up and adjust it and fix it and do whatever they want right there. And then I'm gonna jump into the back of the trailer, and we're gonna grab this second one right here. So let me turn this thing on, and we're gonna carefully unload this from the trailer. And oh, whoa, that was pretty scary. All right, so let's park this one right next to the first one. Let me just make sure I am not too close, and I think that is gonna be solid. Yeah, look at that. We got 2 of the forklifts delivered to this property. Not bad, I like it. But let's close this up because we're gonna get out of here. So wait, how come this thing is not closing? Oh, there we go. I was looking at the wrong door. All right, so let's pick up the ramps, close up our trailer doors, and let's make our way back to the gas station where we're gonna drop this huge thing off. I'll catch you guys over there. Alrighty, everyone, we are now back at the gas station. I'm gonna get this thing parked up right where we kind of found it. So I think right here is a good spot to leave this thing. So let me just make sure I am in my parking spot correctly. We're gonna turn off the beacon. So I'm gonna turn that thing off and turn off the engine, and boom, we got this thing back delivered. Actually, you know what? Let me also leave these ramps on the back of the semi because we don't need this anymore. And look at my truck right there, dude. My truck is looking so freaking beautiful. Like, you cannot tell me that this is one of the best looking trucks in the game. But let me turn on this bad boy, and we can now start making our way back home. And we got sent over our big check of $20,000. So I think we should be up a good amount of money. I don't know how much we ended up making in the last video, so the total count should be on the top right corner, and that is probably gonna help us buy a special new toy that you guys are gonna be able to see in the next episode. So make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel, and if you guys also did enjoy this video, make sure to like, subscribe, do all of that stuff because it means so much to me. And I'll catch you guys on to the next one. Peace. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another video of APM, and today we're gonna be going and checking out a brand new vehicle. I guess it's gonna be new for me, but it's gonna be like a 1940s Ford. It's a really nice truck that I found on Facebook Marketplace, but we're gonna be checking that out in today's video. So if you guys are excited, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe, and let's begin with the video. As you guys can see, I am in a complete full server of people, so hopefully there's not too much of a chaos. But we're gonna be taking our work truck because if I do end up buying this Ford truck, I'm gonna have to go and pick up a trailer. So let's go check it out right now. We're gonna head over to his place right now. He lives in a pretty nice farm, so I feel like it's an older gentleman that is gonna be selling this Ford. He said to go check it out. He said he's gonna be not home because he's currently on vacation. I think he went to Hawaii or something, but he said if I like it, just send them money through like a wire or Zelle. But we're gonna see right now just to send them like a check. So let's make a left. Actually, you know what? I think it's gonna be straight ahead. Yeah, let's go straight ahead. It should be right down here, and then we're gonna make a left turn onto his property. I'm really excited. I'm thinking about turning this thing into an off-roading beast because I have the TRX, and it made me realize that I really love off-roading, and it gave me the opportunity to turn this one into an off-roading vehicle too. So that's kind of the main reason I really want to buy this thing. I think it would just be a really nice project car. I guess project truck in this case, but this is going to be his property. Let me just, yeah, I think this is his property. Let me just check my phone. Okay, so this is the address he sent me, so it's gonna be correct. Let me pull in and let me see where the work truck is. I actually don't know where the work truck is going to be. Let me just give this a tour around. Oh, what if it's, I think it's in here. Hold on, let me quickly pull in. I want to see if it's in here. No, it's completely empty. It's a really nice kind of warehouse he's got going on. I'm not sure, what do you guys call this, a warehouse or a giant garage? But let me hop in back in my truck. So far I do not see anything. I wonder if there's like he has a different part. Oh wait a minute, it's open right here. Is it in here? I think it might be in here. Nope, it's not in here, but he did leave his garage open. But I'm gonna close that for him. I'm gonna be a nice citizen. Yeah, I don't know where it is. I think I'm just gonna end up leaving because I do not see any. Wait. I think there's a road right here. Hold on, it might be down here. Why is it kind of dark? It feels kind of dark down here. Feels like I should turn off my headlights. But wait a minute, is that it? Yo, look at this. This is freaking insane. Look at this beauty. Oh my goodness, this is so beautiful. What a nice truck. Let me hop on the hay bale. Boinga, boinga, boinga. Yo, this dude, I don't care. I'm gonna buy this immediately. Let's open up the tailgate, and oh my goodness, look how clean this is. It's so clean. I can probably eat my McDonald's off the trunk of the bed. All right, let me close this. Oh, what a close parking spot. Yeah, let me quickly send them the money. Let me do this. Okay, so I sent him the money. He said I can take it. So let's get back in my truck and let's get out of here because we're gonna go pick up a trailer so we can get this thing loaded up and take it home. Or I guess we might take it to the mechanic shop first so we can customize it and turn it into like an off-roading truck. But so far I really haven't seen anyone today, even though we're in a complete full server. But anyways, we have a stop sign right here. Let me make a right turn just like so, and then let's go through the back of the trailer store because I feel like it's faster if I go through the back. So let me do this. So far I still do not see anyone. Oh wait a minute, I think that's gonna be, oh whoa, that person is driving so fast. I'm gonna go through the car wash. wash. That was a free car wash right there. Oh my goodness, look at this. There's a lot of people today. There is a lot of people today. All right, so let me turn on my emergency lights because we're gonna quickly park right around here. Hold on, that is a terrible parking spot. I think that should be better. Yeah, that's a little bit better. All right, let's go and order a trailer so we can grab our truck. Hello, Mr. Sir. Thank you, Mr. Sir. All right, so I just placed an order for a trailer. Let's see if they managed to put it out and see if we can take it already. And oh, it looks like it's going to be this one right here. All right, let me turn this bad boy around, get it connected, and bang. Ooh, look at that truck. Boy, wait, hold on. Is this the same truck that I'm gonna be buying? Yo, this is a nice build. Oh, he's changing the color of it. Hopefully it doesn't crash. All right, so let me hop in my truck right here. There we go. And let's make our way back to the guy's house so we can take this truck back home, or I guess the mechanic shop. So let me go around this guy. Let me turn on my blinkers and let's pull it onto this road. Oh my goodness, look how fast that guy is still going. He's gonna end up flipping. I'm telling you right now, he's gonna end up flipping because he's driving super reckless. Why is this camper stopping? Dude, this camper better not stop because I'm gonna end up hitting him in the rear camper side. All right, so it looks like they're going. Oh, whoa, I don't know what these people are doing. All right, so we're out of that mess. Let's pull onto our dirt road. If they can go and crash into each other, if they want to be driving crazy. But let me check my map, make sure we're going the right direction. And okay, so we are going the right direction. And honestly, we can just take this dirt path because it's gonna be way faster and easier to get to the truck. What are those, cows? I don't know if that's cows or like what kind of animal that is, but let me quickly pull in front of it. I'm gonna get the trailer parked right here, put my emergency lights, and let's pull down the ramps of this thing like so. All right, he told me the keys were under the carpet, so let me see if the keys are inside the carpet. I think, oh, it's right here. All right, so I grabbed the keys of the truck, so let me turn this bad boy on. And oh, look at that, dude, this thing is running like brand new. Holy moly guacamole. Yo, this thing is such a beauty. I love this color. All right, let me back up and get it loaded on the back of our trailer just like so. Let me make sure this is perfect. Awesome. All right. Oh, no, I didn't mean to sit right there. All right, let's close the ramps. Do not hit my truck. Okay, that was close. I don't think it hit it. Anyways, let's get out of here. I think we can just go up here. Hopefully my truck does not have any issues going up here. It shouldn't. So I'm gonna keep my emergency lights on because people gotta know I got a brand new truck and this is a heavy load. So make sure the road is clear and then make sure this road is clear as well. And let's get out of here. Let's make our way to the mechanic shop and turn this thing into a complete beast. Honestly, I'm really grateful that it is not raining today, but it looks like it definitely does want to rain today. Look at the clouds. They do not look happy. They kind of look like it wants to rain a little bit, but the sun is about right there. It looks like it's about 11 p.m. or even 12. Yeah, but let me make sure the road is clear. Okay, we are ready to turn right here, just like so. And oh my goodness, what is going on? Yo, that guy just jumped over the APM drivers. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna be honest, but they're kind of reckless. They're pretty insane like me. Oh my, yep, I told you guys. Anyways, we're back into the city right here, so let me make our right turn kind of wide and turn. Ooh, those are some nice trucks. Did he spawn the same thing? Oh, we have another crazy driver. Oh, no, do not hit me. Oh my goodness, he almost ended up hitting me. Dude, that was pretty scary. Ooh, what's going on around here? There's an entire neighborhood right here. Look at this. This is pretty nice. Oh, whoa, gotta be careful, man. But it looks like there's a full neighborhood right here. It looks very lively. But we have the mechanic shop right here, so let's pull in. We're gonna go through this entrance right here and we're gonna throw it in park just like so. Let me quickly hop in this thing. I think I might just customize it. Actually, I don't think I can. Oh, wait a minute, the ramps. Holy moly, I forgot to place the ramps. That was super close. I was about to wreck my brand new truck. That could have been super bad. But let me turn right here and let's get this thing customized. So accept. I'm not gonna change the paint. I think the paint already looks phenomenal. But we have the engine. Let's add 25% extra power and let's add supercharger. Let's do that. Let's not add too much power. Now for the suspension. Ooh, this is gonna be interesting. All right, what if we just raise it to the max? I wonder how that is gonna look. Okay, honestly, it does not look bad. Yeah, I think I'm gonna keep that because we're gonna use this for off-roading. Now for the attachments, we're gonna need a light bar and then we're gonna need, we don't need this. What else do we need? Oh, we kind of need a roll bar, don't we? Yeah, we need a roll bar just in case we flip over. Should we add a headache rack? I kind of want to add one. I really love the looks of these headache racks. I think they look super nice, but I don't know what the heck. Who is that guy? I don't know if it goes with the truck. I don't know because I'm not a fan of the head rack. You know what? I think I'm gonna take the head racks off. Let me take that off. Wait, was I saying a head rack? I mean the roll bar. But what I am gonna add is a grill guard. I think that looks pretty sick. That looks nice. I think I need a winch as well. I don't know if I need a winch just in case I get stuck in the mud. So let me just place it just in case of an emergency. And I think that is going to be it. All right, I think that is it. Let me go around this guy. Ooh, that's actually a nice color, black and orange. And let's quickly find a mountain, or I guess let's just take it to a mountain because I want to test this thing out. I want to see how this thing performs going uphill, but this thing is pretty fast. Look at that. Not too bad. Not too shabby. Alrighty, everyone. We are now gonna go on one of the hardest paths that an off-roading vehicle can go to. So we're gonna take it right here. It's right now. It's like about midday, so we have enough time, enough daytime to go through this track. And so far, it's not having any issues. Oh, maybe I'm speaking too soon. But alright, let's make a left turn. Carefully turn. Oh no, this is gonna be bad. Alright, let's do this part. Alright, kind of do it a little bit fast. Turn right here. Okay, not bad, not bad. Oh no, 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 no. Do not go into the water. Oh my goodness, we almost sunk into the water. That could have been super bad actually. Let me go around the tree and let's go up this hill. Alright, so far not bad. It's a success, but we are still not finished. Let's go through this little kind of rocky hill. Go down and we're gonna make a turn right here. Always gotta be careful. Make sure you never fall into this ditch or it's gonna be really bad. Alright, let's get some speed because this looks pretty steep. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna crank it on the gas and awesome. Not bad. It's kind of dark, so let me turn on my lights. But so far so easy. Now this is actually the hardest parts of the entire track is going to be this hill because I typically get stuck when I don't take a really good off-roading truck. So let's do this. Come on. If it gets stuck, then that's fine, which it looks like it is going to be getting stuck. I'm gonna back up a little bit and I'm gonna step on it from all the way here and see if that is going to work. So let me step on it. Maybe this can work right here. Oh no. Nope, it looks like it does not want to go up. All right, so I think that is going to be the maximum this truck can go, which, you know, it's not too bad because this thing is a 1942 Ford. But anyways, this is a really solid test and a solid truck that we managed to buy and build off Facebook Marketplace. But let me turn right here and turn on my headlights. I forgot to turn them off, but look at this thing. This thing is a complete champion. I love this truck so much. But honestly, what do you guys think about it? Is this a W or an L buy from Facebook Marketplace? But if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe, and I'm gonna catch you guys on to the next one. Peace. Good morning, everyone. It's the second day of becoming rich, and it looks like it's going to be another beautiful day, and we've got a lot of work to do because in the last video, which was yesterday, we managed to make our first $700 by cutting some grass with my friend's lawnmower, which I think he took it to work. I don't see it anywhere. So we still have our rusty old bucket right here. I cannot wait to upgrade this thing, but sadly, maybe in next video we are gonna have enough money. But if you guys are excited, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe, and let's begin. So in today's agenda is that we're gonna make our way to the trailer store because we have enough money to buy a trailer. We're gonna use all of our money to buy a trailer. Initially, I was going to buy an attachment. I think it's called like a fifth wheel attachment where you can connect like bigger semi trailers on top of like pickup trucks. But the thing is that this truck is pretty much almost done, and putting so much strain onto the engine is probably gonna break it within like an hour. So I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna wait till I buy a newer truck and then get that attachment. But for now, we're gonna buy this trailer because we're gonna be doing some super heavy jobs, and we're gonna be helping out a company. I think it's called APM Seed, and we're gonna be helping them transport some of their pallets of seed. So we are here at the trailer store. Let me get this thing parked right around here. I'm gonna turn it off and let's quickly check out the trailers and see which one we are going to buy today. So we have this huge one, which is kind of out of my budget. This one's over 10 grand. Yeah, this is over my budget. What the heck? Look at this, dude. This is not gonna be useful at all. This one's about like 300 bucks because it is used. It is pretty worn, but I'm not gonna be cutting grass. I am done with that. But next up, we have this trailer right here. This is, oh my goodness, this is also very expensive. It is out of my budget. It is currently over $10,000, which I do not have right now. But look at this. We have this pretty large trailer, or I guess it's a pretty fair in size to say the least. And although it is used, we can actually buy it for $700, which does mean we have to spend all of our money. But that is fine. It's going to pay off in today's episode. Our goal is to make $3,000. So let me get back in the truck and let's get this trailer connected to the rear of this pickup. So let me carefully do this just like so, and boom, we are now connected. Let's make our way to the company so we can start picking up some pallets and get this job done. But my wallet is completely empty. We are now back at $0, but trust me, each pallet we deliver is going to be $500. So the goal is to make $3,000, which I don't think is going to be too much of an issue in today's video. So let's make a left turn on this dirt road because I think the company should be right down here. Let me just quickly check my map just to make sure I am going the right way. And yeah, we're going the right way. Awesome. Let's see, where is this company? Is it this one? No. Oh, wait a minute. I think it's gonna be this one, APM Seed. I think this is gonna be the company that we are going to be kind of like contracting for, if that makes any sense. But here is the warehouse. Let's pull this thing over, turn it off, and let's open up the door and let's see what kind of pallets we're gonna be able to take. Hopefully the pallets do not not fall off my trailer because this thing is pretty open. Okay, ooh, look at this. Look, 1,000. Dude, we can actually make $3,000. We have the perfect amount. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we can actually make 4,000. Awesome. I think I'm gonna try to go for 3,000 because I don't know how much daylight we have, but let me actually hop in the forklift. Let me get this thing turned on and let's start loading up the trailer with these pallets. So let me get the first one connected. Wait a minute, hold on. Let me lower the forks. There we go. Let's raise them a bit and let's get them loaded. Honestly, I should probably back the trailer into the warehouse because it's gonna be way easier, but this works fine as well. So let's raise this and let me carefully load the first pallet into here. Oh, I think this is gonna fit. Unload. Look at that. We got our first pallet. Not bad, not bad. All right, let's get our second pallet. Let me just lower my forks and let me carefully align myself so we can carefully grab this pallet and not break it. Let's get it loaded right next to this one right here. I'm gonna have to raise this a little bit more and let me quickly unload this. There we go. Oh, hopefully that does not fall. I think that's gonna fall. That is going to 100% fall, but let me try to get one more pallet loaded up onto the trailer. But here we have our third pallet. Let's see how this is gonna work. I'm kind of nervous. I'm kind of afraid that these pallets are gonna end up falling. I'm really hoping they don't, but let me put this one right here. All right, and let's make our way to the farm so we can get these first 3 pallets delivered. So let me carefully leave the forklift parked right here and we will be right back. Let me turn on this bad boy and let's turn around. Good thing the farm is not too far away. Actually, it's probably like 5 minutes away, but we still got those pallets on. I'm gonna drive super slow because I do not want any of these pallets to fall. So yeah, I'm gonna drive. I'm gonna take my sweet time. But if we do the math, then we have 500. We have about $1,500 right here, which is not bad at all. So let's make our turn right here. We're gonna make some good progress. I could just help. All right, let's make a right turn onto this road just like so. And let's see, where should we drop these off? I'm not sure where I should drop them off. I think I should just leave them like right here. Yeah, I think I should do that. Hold on, let me throw this in park before I get out again. And oh, look, there's a forklift right here. All right, let's turn it on and let's get these pallets off the trailer. So I'm gonna see how I can wait, is there a ramps right here? Let me see. I want to see if there's ramps. Oh, there is, but I don't know if my forklift is gonna fit here. Let's see. Oh, look at that, it does work. All right, so let's load up the first pallet. Oh, hold on, I think I need to raise it a little bit. All right, let's load up the first pallet right here and then we're gonna get back on the trailer, get the second one delivered. Oh, what's going on, you guys? So my pallet kind of glitched and it is now under the trailer, so I'm gonna have to move up a little bit so we can remove that thing. All right, honestly it does work in a little bit in my favor because now it's gonna be easier to pick this thing up. So let me raise the forks and boom, let's put it right next to this one right here so it can have a little companion. But we are on the last one of the pallets on this trailer, so let me get this one unloaded and we're gonna place it right next to these two right here. So let me click unload and boom, look at that, we got 3 pallets. That means we got paid $1,500 so far. And I'm gonna leave their forklift right here and we're gonna come back because we still gotta do, I think, 1 more or 2 more trips. I'm not sure, but let me hop in, turn this bad boy on, and let's make our way back to the APM seed warehouse. Alrighty, everyone, we are now back to the APM seed company. So let's pull into their driveway. And honestly, I feel like I should just back up because that is going to be easier for us to load up these pallets onto our trailer. So let me carefully do that, just like so, a little bit more, and boom, I think that is going to be perfect. Let's hop out, get in the forklift, and you guys know the drill. We're gonna start loading up this trailer with all these pallets. So let me grab this one, let me raise the forks, and let's place it right about here. Time to unload this bad boy, and look at that, we got our first pallet onto this thing. All right, let's continue with the second one. Lower the forks, and let's see, I'm gonna try to get 4 on here. I feel like if we get 4 pallets on here, we're gonna save so much time. Oh, I can't see. All right, let's unload it right next to this one. Oh, dude, did it just fall through? No way, it just fell through my trailer. I don't know what just happened. All right, pretend that didn't happen, you guys. Let's place it right here, just like so, and let's grab 1 more because I don't think we can fit 2 more on here. One of them already glitched and is under the trailer. Let's continue with putting our third one right in the middle, just like so, and we should be pretty much done with this one. We're gonna make probably 1 more trip and then we should be done. So let's pull this trailer, make sure everything is good, which seems to be holding up. But I think what really scares me is kind of like that little incline because there's a chance that these could slip off. But so far I think we're doing good on time. Let me see, what time is it? Oh my goodness, you guys, it's already 4 p.m. Dude, we gotta hurry up. I'm gonna have to step on this a little bit more. The property is right here, so let's pull into this farm. I really love this property. It reminds me of the one I used to have. All right, so let me turn on my emergency lights, park it right here, and you guys know the drill. Let's throw down the ramp ramps, get back in the forklift, and let me raise the forks because we gotta get the pallet connected. Come on. Oh, there we go. Let me unload and boom. I think we need 2 more pallets. Let's hope that these actually don't glitch. So let me lower these forks just like so, and I'm gonna place it right next to this one right here. So let's do this. Let me unload it and boom. All right, we got 1 more pallet on this trailer, so let me quickly grab this one and boom, look at that. I think we're doing really good progress right now. So these 2 are gonna be 1,000, so 2,000, then 500 plus 500, it's going to be $3,000. We are missing, I think, $500 more, which I think we should be able to accomplish it with the last delivery. So let's make our way back to the APMC warehouse and I'll catch you guys over there. Alrighty everyone, we are now back to the APMC. So I'm not gonna pull in because the pallet is right there, but we are gonna park right here. Let's hop out, and you guys know the drill. We're gonna hop into our forklift, turn it on. This one's gonna go right here, and while we're at it, we're gonna go and get this last pallet delivered as well. So gonna drop these forks and boom, we are now pretty much finished with picking up all the pallets from the warehouse, which means we can now park this thing right around here. We're gonna park it, and I should probably lower the forks. I do not want someone's eye to be getting poked out, but boom, park it, engine is off, and let's make our way to the farm so we can get this last delivery finished for today's day. But let's pull out of here. Let's make a turn carefully. Our pallets are still on the trailer, thankfully. As you guys can see, we are here at the last trip that we're gonna be taking, so let's quickly get this job done. I'm gonna quickly reverse this thing, and let me actually turn on the lights. And oh, hold on, I had to quickly open up the ramps. Boom, we got 1, and we need 1 more, you guys, and we're gonna be done with this job. Yo, this job has been pretty exhausting, I'm not gonna lie, but I see an open space right here, so let's drop it off right on this corner next to every single one, and boom, shakalaka. I don't know what that means, but we are now done delivering all the pallets. Look at this, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, and that is going to be $4,000 in our pockets. So let me actually pull up my ramps, and that is going to give us enough money for tomorrow, and it's going to help us get 1 step closer to becoming rich in APM, because remember, the goal is to become the richest player in APM, and trust me, I am going to do that. Alrighty everyone, we are now back at the house, or I guess my shed, but I'm gonna leave my trailer somewhere around here. I think I'm just gonna park it to the side. I don't think it should be too much of a disturbance, but let's get it disconnected, and we're gonna leave our pickup right next to the tree right there where we got it today. So let me carefully turn into here. I'm gonna reverse because I'm pretty good at this game. I think we are now officially done with today. Look at the sun. Look at the sun, you guys. Don't stare too long. And home sweet home. Yeah, it's not too much of a home. Hopefully tomorrow we can have enough money to buy our own small house or even a brand new car, which I'm not gonna tell you guys. But if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe, and I'm gonna catch you guys on to the next one. Peace. What's up everyone, welcome back to another APM video, and today we're gonna be doing something crazy. We're gonna be getting a warehouse job. Now this warehouse job is going to be located all the way right here where you guys see the little plants right here, and we have to finish by the afternoon, so we don't have too much time. If you guys are excited, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe, and let's begin. So we're gonna get in our work truck right here. I ended up taking the turbos off because it was quite loud in the last videos and kind of annoying, so I just took the turbos off. So this thing is completely naturally aspirated. It has no superchargers or turbos, so this thing is also kind of slow now that we are not having any turbos. But let's make our way over. Wait, is this the road? Oh, I missed it. Dude, I cannot see right now. The sun is beaming in my face, so let me back up and let's make our way to the warehouse job. Now this warehouse job is not going to be like the usual warehouse job. We're gonna go and pick up a trailer at my buddy's house and then go back to this warehouse job, because we're gonna grab all of the pallets and put them onto this trailer, and then of course we're gonna bring him back to my friend's house. So we have quite a long day, and that is why I was mentioning that we needed to finish before the afternoon, because once it's nighttime it is super hard to see at night. But anyways, this thing is pretty slow unless it's going downhill. This thing is not good at going uphill. But let me turn on my blinkers. We're gonna make a left turn right here, and then my buddy's house should be right down in the corner. I think we've been there a couple times. So yeah, this is going to be the second channel. We're gonna be doing more APM videos and seller mudding. So if you guys are excited, make sure you guys also subscribe. But anyways, we are almost to my friend's house. Let me just turn right here, and his house should be down the road. And I also ended up putting this thingy. I don't know what this thing is, but you can pretty much connect the bigger trailers to your pickup when you add one of these. So we are completely ready. You're gonna see this thing in action right now. I don't know where he left his trailer. Let me see. Oh, it's right there. He left his trailer right here. I think I gotta turn around so we can get this thing connected. So let me turn around. I might have to go on the grass as well, but oh my goodness, is that his truck? Look at this thing. I guess this is a big SUV. Dude, this is super nice. It's a 2026. Yo, this thing is super clean. Kind of want one. It's pretty nice. I don't know if he's home, but anyways, let's grab his trailer that is parked right here, and come on, gotta get this thing connected, and come on, connect. Maybe I gotta go more towards the left. Hold on, let me readjust myself. Maybe this works, and we are now connected. That actually ended up working. And this is the barn where I think we're gonna be dropping off all of the pallets. So let's make our way over to the warehouse job so we can get this thing done. It looks like it is about 9 a.m. so the time is going pretty fast. So let's step on this thing. Well, actually, you know what, let me make a left turn and then step on it. All right, and this thing is a huge trailer. It is not short by any means, so now we can step on it. Yeah, this thing is not fast at all, but it's a beautiful day. I don't see anyone. I'm not sure why everyone is not outside for some reason, but let's make a left turn on this street, or I guess in this intersection. We're gonna have to make a super wide turn. I'm gonna try not to hit the stop sign. All right, there we go. Kind of a very messy turn right there, and this thing is struggling to go uphill. Oh my goodness, it could barely go over 30 miles per hour. But this is the fun part, because if we go downhill, we can go 60. Oh, 69, funny number. And then let's make a turn right here. Bang, easy peasy lemon squeezy. All right, where is the warehouse? Is that the warehouse? No, that's not the warehouse. That's like the salt area. There's a warehouse down here, but I don't think oh, it's right here. It's this one. All right, let me turn right into the plaza, or into the store, and let me see. I think I'm gonna have to back. Oh no, don't. I forgot to put this thing into park. I think I'm gonna back into the barn, or the garage. Yeah. Oh my goodness, we have a lot of pallets to move today, and it looks like the forklift is right there. We're gonna be using that today, but first let me get this trailer back into the garage. Let's see how. I think I'm gonna have to go on the grass. Yeah, oops, my bad. Let me turn on my emergency lights, and oh no, you know what, I have a better idea. I'm just gonna go over here and back up from right here. All right, watch this, you guys. I'm gonna back this thing up like a complete pro. A little bit more. All right, so far I am doing pretty good. Let me just turn this thing. I'm gonna go a little bit off the road, and then I think we can finish backing this thing up. Awesome. Now let me just straighten myself out just like so. All right, and I don't want to go too in. I just want to make sure I am good, and I think that is going to be good. All right, let me turn that thing off, and I think now, oh ouch, I just hit my head on the trailer. Now it's time to get on the forklift and do this warehouse job. So let's start by getting in, turn this thing on. Let me also turn on the emergency lights, and let's begin by collecting this first pallet right here. We're gonna grab this pallet, and then let's see, where should we put this thing? I'm gonna put this thing right at the end. So let me just turn right here, and then let me raise the fork. Hold on, I almost hit the back of the trailer. All right, I think that should be good right there. Hold on, let me just readjust myself. I feel like I was way too crooked, and I'm not used to this thing, but I think that is going to be good. Let me just lower this thing and unload it. Awesome. All right, we have our first pallet loaded on the back of the trailer. Look at this thing. Hopefully this thing does not fall off during transportation. I'm gonna cross my fingers, but for now we're gonna continue putting the pallets on the back of the trailer. Let's continue with our second pallet. So let me lower the forks, and then I'm gonna raise them back up so we can get it right next to the first one. So I think this should be, actually I don't know how close I want them. All right, I think that should be good. Now let me lower this and then unload just like so, and there we go. We have our second pallet on the back of the trailer. Kind of crooked. I'm gonna try to put it more in the middle with our third one. So let's continue, and you guys know the process. Lower the forks, and let's grab a pallet just like so. All right, I think I'm gonna raise the forks a little bit more, and then I gotta make sure I put it more towards the middle. All right, I think that should be good. Let me drop this thing, and would you look at that, dude? That looks way better. All right, nice. Let's continue with our fourth one. Let me hop in, and let me lower the forks so we can get the next pallets on here. All right, so there we go, and then let me raise them, and let's see, where should we put this one? Oh my goodness, I need to raise it a little bit more. All right, let me get closer, and let me drop this thing. Bang, dude, I'm really hoping these do not fall during transportation, or yeah, this is probably gonna be my last time doing this job. So I'm gonna continue grabbing the pallets and put the next one. Where should I put this one? Oh, should I put this one in the back? Right here, dude. This thing is definitely gonna fall if I put it right there. All right, screw it. I'm gonna be a little bit risky today, so let me place this one right here, just like so. Not bad, not bad. Definitely looks a little bit odd. Alrighty, I think we have 3 more pallets to go, but I think only 2 more fit on the back of the trailer. So we're gonna try to squeeze in 2 more at least, which I think it can, but this thing is in a weird desired position. So I'm gonna move my trailer a little bit more back. So let me do this just like so, and then we can put our second to last one right next to this one right here. Let me just raise the forks. I'm gonna raise them all the way up. Come on, keep going. All right, nice. We're gonna put this one right here just like so, and I think we can squeeze in one more. Yeah, I think we can squeeze in one more. So I'm gonna begin by lowering the forks, and let's quickly grab this one because I don't know what time is it. Hopefully it is not the afternoon, because if it's the afternoon, I am kind of cooked, because that just means I'm running out of time. So I'm gonna grab this pallet and we're gonna place it right next to right here. Wait a minute. I think I can squeeze another one. Hold on, let me try to readjust this. Maybe I can squeeze another one. All right, I'm gonna do this, and it looks like we can actually put another one. Hold on, look at this. Look, we have space for another one. All right, I have an idea. I'm gonna grab this pallet right here. Let me just lower my forks, and then I'm gonna put it a little bit closer next to the one on the right, because I'm really sure that we can fit another one. All right, we're gonna drop it right there, and yeah, we should now have enough space for another pallet. All right, come on, this is going to be an insane clutch if we can actually do this. Let me back this thing up, make sure no one is behind me, and let's raise the forks for one last time, and then let's drop this thing. All right, I think we are now done. We got an entire trailer filled with pallets. Let me just lower my forks and turn off the lights just like so. Let me just get this thing parked right on the corner like how I found it, and we are done with this forklift right now. All right, so this is going to be the hardest part and scariest part, because we gotta take all of this entire pallet. Oh no, the door's closing. Oh no, the door's closing. Oh no, this is not good. This is not good. No, open. Oh my goodness. No. Oh no. Oh my goodness, dude, that was so close. Wait, what happened to my other pallet? I think it fell to the back. All right, you know what, let's just get out of here. This is not good. All right, I'm gonna place this thing right here, and I'm gonna quickly run back and close the door. I don't want the people to get mad at me for not closing this thing, so let's close that just like so, and let's get out of here. Like how I was saying, this is going to be the hardest part, because we gotta make sure that none of these pallets fall, or I'm probably gonna be losing money, right? They're probably gonna find me, because these pallets are not cheap. So let's carefully make our way towards the location. I am super nervous, like my hands are super sweaty right now. All right, so far everything is running smooth, not bad. All right, nice. I'm gonna keep my emergency lights on just in case anything happens. Not that anything is gonna happen, but just in case someone sees me on the road, they can take precautions. So let's make a right turn right here. I'm going very slow, and let's make a right turn. Make sure we don't hit that stop sign. All right, so far everything is going smooth. We still have all of our pallets, and I might have to put this thing into manual mode just because we are losing a lot of power right now. We're losing a lot of power. All right, let's put this thing into third gear, and okay, so far so good. All right, any of the pallets moving? All right, not yet. We don't want them to move. Oh, actually, you know what, our pallets are going to the right side. Look at that, our pallets are moving to the right side. All right, let's start slowing down very carefully, because our pallets are not doing too good. They're all the way to the left side of the trailer, so let's carefully turn right here, and then all right, nice. All right, what time is it? I don't even know what time is it. It is currently 4 p.m. Oh no, we got like 2 hours left of the sun. Okay, so it looks like we have another giant hill right here. This is not good. Oh no, my hands are sweating once again, but slow and steady wins the race, right? I hope. All right, let's start slowing down, because we're gonna make a right turn right here. Careful, don't hit that stop sign. All right, let's check on the pallets, and the pallets are still on. All right, nice. We're getting some speed right now. Let me slow down, because we gotta enter this driver right here. Let me enter this driveway super slowly. I'm gonna hope that I don't hit a mailbox. If I do, then I'll just pay him. But it looks like we are now at my buddy's house. We can finally unload all of these pallets. So I'm gonna get my thing parked right here. Gonna leave the truck right there, and I think he should have what is it called, a forklift in here, but I don't see it. I think I'm gonna look for it. Dude, what the heck, what is he doing right here? That is a super weird location to have this thing. All right, so let me turn this thing on. Gotta turn on the lights, and we're gonna be doing a quick time lapse of me unloading this entire trailer, because this is gonna take a good minute, you guys. All right, so let's play the time lapse in 3, 2, and 1. Alrighty everyone, we are now on to our last pallet. As you guys can see, I am pretty much finished with unloading all the pallets of seeds, and I'm gonna get this thing parked because I am freaking done with this. Alright, I think I'm just gonna park it right here in the corner. I'm gonna leave it right here. I'm gonna be a nice friend. And then let me just lower the forks. I don't want anyone to get hit in the head, and that should be good right there. Awesome. So this is going to be a complete job. We managed to deliver all of these pallets right here without losing a single one. So I'm gonna return my friend's trailer back there, and let's hop in back in the truck. All right, so this is going to be a little bit difficult, I am not gonna lie. Or you know what, I could just leave it like the opposite way. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna do that. It's gonna be easier for me. Or if not, I'm gonna be here forever. So I'm gonna leave this thing right here. Let me just quickly disconnect the trailer and let's get out of here. Let me just turn on my emergency lights off. All right, so I think we can now start making our way home. I'm not sure how long of a drive this is going to be, but with the magic and the power of editing, I'm gonna catch you guys over there. Home sweet home. It looks like we are now back home. I'm gonna get my truck parked in my driveway. And by the way, if anyone's wondering, the TRX is currently in the shop. It kind of had some issues. I took it off-roading very heavy. But anyways, if you guys did enjoy this video, it's about to be 6. We finished this job in time. But if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe. It means so much to me. And I'll catch you guys on to the next video. Peace. What everyone, welcome back to another video. And today's video, we're gonna be delivering, well, first we have to pick up the biggest semi in APM, and then we gotta deliver this to a warehouse that is located in the city. So if you guys are excited, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe. Let's begin with the video. So we're gonna be taking I don't know, I really want to take my work truck today because this thing is a complete beast. Look at this thing. It's even got 2 tires in the rear from each side, but I kind of want to have fun. Let's take the TRX because I don't think I've driven this in a while. I think the last time I drove this thing was probably in 4 videos ago, so it's been quite a while since we've taken this thing on a job. And this job is gonna pay me around, I missed my turn. Hold on, let me turn right here. This job is going to pay me at least $2,000. Yeah, this thing is gonna be quite the profitable and nice paying job. But anyways, our first task is to make our way to the warehouse so we can pick up a trailer and the semi. Thankfully, it is going to be located right there, so we don't have to be traveling too much today. We just gotta pick up these 2 things up, and then we're gonna make our way and get this huge semi and bring it back. But our main goal is to do this within 1 hour. We only have 1 hour, so I'm gonna try to do this as fast as possible because there's also going to be a huge update in Southern Mudding, or at least that's what I've heard. If not, then I'm probably still gonna make an update video on it. Anyways, we are here at the warehouse. As you guys can see, this is Tenny's, or Tenny. I'm not sure if you guys can see because of the sun, but Tenny, like I said, quite a weird name. I'm not sure where that comes from or what it means, but I'm gonna park my truck right around here. I'm thinking about parking it right up front. We're gonna leave it over here. Yeah, let's park it. Oh my goodness. Whoops, I think I broke their window. Yeah, let me just park this thing and get out of here. All right, park this thing and let's go. Whoops. Yeah, I completely ended up damaging the front window. All right, let's find the semi and the trailer. So far, never mind. Now that I speak of it, the trailer seems to be right here, so we're gonna be using this trailer. This thing is humongous. Oh my goodness, how many tires and wheels does this thing have? 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6. Dude, this thing is humongous. This thing has 6 in the back, and then I'm guessing the semi should be right around here. I was right. I was 100% right. The semi is going to be right here. Honestly, this is my favorite semi in APM. I think my favorite semi has to be the new one with the flatbed. Dude, that semi is pretty nice looking. But let me hop in. We're gonna be turning on our beacons just like so, and let me close my garage, or I guess the garage, as we leave. So now we just gotta slowly back into this thing. I'm gonna try to connect it without damaging anything, so that should be good right there. First try, and we are now connected to the trailer. Look at this thing. You can actually also turn on the extender. Look, I'm gonna press it in 3, 2, and 1. Look at that. These are the extenders, just in case you guys are hauling anything bigger, like one of those farm tractors or something like that. You can use these, or even the monster truck. You can put this, and it helps putting the monster truck on this trailer. But I'm gonna hop into the semi. We're gonna turn this thing on, and let's start making our way to the gas station because that is going to be the location the semi is going to be at. So let's start making our way over there. It looks like we are almost like 20 minutes into the job, so it looks like we have about 40 minutes to finish this job. So let's hurry up and make our way to the gas station. But if you guys are excited for tomorrow's video, make sure you guys are subscribed subscribe because tomorrow is the day when APM is going to have another update. So I'm really excited. I don't know what the update is going to be about, but I will make a video on it tomorrow morning. But anyways, we just gotta go all the way straight, all the way towards the end of the map, and then we're gonna be able to see the gas station. Let me just check my map. Yes, we are going the right direction, and okay, it looks like we are going the right direction, but they should remodel this thing in my opinion, because this thing is quite old in the inside. I feel like they could put some like cabin lights that we could turn on. Yeah, that would be pretty sick. But anyways, I see the gas station in the distance. That means we are getting really close, so I'm gonna start slowing down and I'm gonna turn on my blinkers because we're gonna make a left turn right here. All right, let's pull in. Oh no, this is gonna be a headache. This is so long. All right, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. And it looks like the trailer is going to be, I mean, did I just say trailer? The semi is going to be right here. So I'm thinking about parking this thing kind of like straight parallel and then parking the semi on top of it. So this is going to be quite the tedious job. So let me carefully do this. I'm gonna back up. I'm kind of rusty. It's been a while since I've driven these huge trailers, and I think that is going to be perfect. All right, let me turn off the truck and I'm gonna quickly disconnect this from this side. I was getting confused. From this side, there we go. And then we're just gonna pull forward, so then we're gonna be able to load up the semis. I think this should be good right here, and then we can finally hop in the semi. So let me hop in and we turn the thing, and oh my goodness, this thing looks so good. Honestly, maybe this one looks way better than that one. Anyways, I'm talking too much. Let me back this thing up and let's get this thing finally loaded onto the trailer. Well, you know what, let me actually reverse into this thing. When we unload the semi, it's gonna be way much easier to take it off if we are parked like this. So let me carefully do this. We don't have to put the extenders, which is fine. Dude, oh my goodness, I already messed up. All right, let me do this one more time, just like so, and perfect. I'm gonna try to park it right here, and look at that, we have the longest semi in APM loaded up on the trailer. We can now take this to the warehouse. You guys might have seen it, and now we can hop into our semi. There we go, and finally get this thing connected. So I'm gonna carefully do this. I think I just back up straight, and come on, first try. Come on, it's not connecting. Come on. Oh my goodness, there we go. Let's give it a 360 check just to make sure everything is nice and safe and secure. All right, this side is strapped down, this side is strapped down. All right, nice. I think we are now ready to make our way over to the warehouse. I just wanted to be safe, make sure this semi wasn't flying down the mountain when we make a turn. So let me hop in, turn this thing on, and let's make our way to the warehouse. I am so grateful that everything has been going super smooth. I mean, so far. Let me knock on wood and make sure that nothing actually happened to it. We're gonna make a huge turn. Oh my goodness, are we gonna hit it? Are we gonna hit the side? Oh my goodness, look at that. We almost ended up hitting the side of the store. Look at that. Yo, I am one of the best players in APM. Look at this, I can barely fit through this. Oh yo, that is crazy. All right, let me hop into the semi and let's continue with our journey, or I guess delivering this thing. So let me hop in, let's turn on my blinkers because I'm gonna make a right turn right here. So looks like there is no traffic, and let's make our super wide turn. Oh my goodness, this is super scary. Oh, we kind of hit the stop sign. Whoops, sorry, no one saw that. You guys don't tell anyone that I ended up hitting the stop sign. All right, we can now make our way to the warehouse, which is going to be located right around here. And let me check on time. We have about 20, actually we have about 15 minutes to go, so we're gonna step on the gas. Come on, let's go, because we gotta turn in the semi on time. I also have to do some other jobs in APM. I'm kind of low on money, but that's because I still need to pay out my TRX. Alrighty, we have the intersection coming up, so we gotta start slowing down because this thing is heavy. Like, I'm talking about really heavy. All right, let's turn right here. Let's see if we can do this in the first try. Oh no, we cannot do it on the first try. I spoke way too soon. All right, let's now try this one more time. And all right, nice. We're gonna have to go off-roading a little bit, but that is fine because we have successfully turned, and it looks like the server is very empty. Where is everyone? What happened to everyone? I'm all alone in the city, so make sure to like and subscribe. It means so much to me. And let's see, where is the warehouse? Oh, it's right here. Oh my goodness, I'm such a noob. Alrighty, everyone, we have the warehouse right here, and oh my goodness, look at my truck. Does my truck not look really good? It does, but I'm not sure if I should back into this thing or I should just go through. I think it's gonna look cooler if I back into it. All right, let me do that then. If I'm gonna get more aura, I'm gonna do that, but I'm gonna have to pull into here so we can back into the garage, or I guess this warehouse that I was talking about. So it looks like I am straight in the middle. Dude, I am so crooked. But before I actually fix myself, let me open up the garage right here, the door. So let me do that, and then yeah, I gotta fix this thing. I'm gonna end up hitting the pole right here. So I think I have to pull a little bit forward first, and then I'm gonna be able to back into this thing. So let me fix myself, and then we're gonna be able to finally pull in. And I'm not sure if I have to open up the other door because this thing is super long and I don't want it to hit the door. So honestly, I think this is going to work fine. All right, let me turn this thing off and let's check how close we are to the door. And oh dude, we actually have quite a space. All right, before we actually unload this huge semi, we gotta disconnect it from here, and then I'm gonna be able to move forward with this. All right, right? So then we can have the ability to take off the semi. But it looks like we are running out of time. We have right around 5 minutes, so let me hop in and let's quickly unload this semi like so. And I'm gonna back right next to the trailer and do this. I'm not gonna lie, this actually looked like one of the best semis. Just look at the design. It's got gold stripes, a nice blue color with some gray on top. Yo, this thing has a crazy color combination. But we can now finally hop right back in the semi, get it connected, and drop it off at... Actually, you know what? We actually picked it up right here. So yeah, we can just drop it off here. But first, let me just get it connected first. Back up. And alright, nice. We got this thing connected back to the trailer. And now this is going to be the hard part, because now we have to reverse and drop it off right here where my mouse is. So let's carefully do this. Let's see how good I am. If I can't do this, then I am not the best at APM. But let's see and find out right now. On our first try, can we do this? Alright, everything's so good so far. Alright, and now we just turn right here, kind of angle it. And oh no, I have to fix myself. Alright, you guys, I think I am not the GOAT. I'm so sad now. Alrighty, I am almost finished dropping this trailer off. I just gotta make sure I am straight. Alright, and perfect. Alright, we can now disconnect this thing. I forgot to turn off my semi. Anyways, let me disconnect it from the back. There we go. And we can now hop in so we can drop this thing off right around here. Yeah, I'm just gonna drop it off right here. Dude, this is so easy and convenient. Good thing I didn't close it. But I'm gonna back into this thing carefully. I'm gonna turn off the beacons, and we have finally dropped off our semi and dropped off the longest semi in APM into this gigantic warehouse. We can now go and... Alrighty, everyone, but if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe. It means so much to me, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Peace. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode from Rags to Riches. We just got a brand new job, and that is actually gonna be helping the owner of this property with farming. He just told me that I gotta get my own tractor, which I have barely enough to buy, and we're gonna help him farm and make quite the money. He's gonna give me a large percentage of the amount I farm today, or I guess the next 2 weeks, because that's how much I'm gonna be working for him. So let's go buy this brand new tractor, and if you guys are excited, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe, and let's get into it. So we have our truck right here. Let's get this thing turned on, and let's make our way to this guy's house that he was selling like a used tractor that we can buy so we can use it to crop, I guess not crop, plant our crops. It is definitely seen better days, but it's quite the deal. I'm not gonna lie, it still works. So I think that's what matters, is that it works. And oh my goodness, I think I forgot my trailer. Well, you know what, I think we gotta buy this first. Where is the tractor? All right, so this is the tractor that we're gonna end up buying today. So let me hop out, and ooh, look at this thing. This thing is nice. It's a little bit old, but it looks like brand new. It looks like he washed it right before we came. So I'm gonna send them the money, and we're gonna go and get this trailer so we can get this thing loaded up and brought to our property. I'm so excited to farm. I don't think I've ever done this on this channel, so if you guys are excited as well, make sure to watch till the end. And oh my goodness, that was a huge rock. Holy moly. So this is pretty much the entire plot that we gotta farm today. There is a lot. I am not joking, this is a lot. I don't know if we're gonna be able to finish today. I mean, if we finish today before the sunset, dude, that is gonna be a huge W. So let me make a left turn. And where is my trailer? I don't remember where I left my trailer. Oh, I think it's right here. Oh my goodness. So let me carefully get this thing connected, and I think it's now connected, and we can now make our way back so we can buy this tractor. And the reason I'm gonna call him friend, my friend doesn't have his own tractor, is because it's in this shop. Can you guys believe that it is in the shop? It ended up breaking down, and I guess he left it during like a huge thunderstorm, and water just got into the engine, and somehow this thing is no longer working. So it's gonna be out of commission for a good while. So oh, hold on, I think I missed the entrance. Let me make a U-turn right here, and let me pull into the property just like so, and let's pull onto this dirt road, and then we're gonna load up our tractor right on this trailer. I'm super glad that I bought this trailer in the beginning of one of the episodes. I think it might have been the third episode, but we are now here. I'm gonna get this thing parked up, turn the truck off, and let's haul down the ramp so we can get this thing. Oh my goodness, this is my second time leaving the ramps on. All right, so let me get on this bad boy. You guys know, let me turn on the lights, and let's get this thing loaded on here. Wait a minute, is this gonna fit? Uh-oh, you guys, I don't think this is gonna fit. Oh no, we might have to get another trailer. All right, let's see if this thing fits or not. Little test, and oh no, yes, let's go. It actually fits. Yeah, yo, that is a huge W. All right, so we got this thing strapped down, all safe and secure, and let's get out of here. Let me just pull up the ramps, and let me get back in the truck so we can get this job done as fast as possible, because trust me, when it comes to farming, it takes a while. I'm talking about maybe even days. So I'm gonna try to get this done before the night falls so we can get paid a lot of money. Like, I didn't know my friend makes $400,000 a year, but he said he's willing to give me half of that if I just help him farm. Who's gonna say no no to that? I'm gonna say yes. Let's make our way back to the farm so we can get started right now. Let's make a left turn. I'm probably gonna make so much money, and then we're gonna buy our own plot of land so we can farm and then keep 100% of the profits instead only 50%. But we are now back, so let's get this tractor unloaded. And oh, looks like everything is already set up, which is gonna make it easier for me. So let me hop out, let me throw down the ramps. Boop, there we go. And let's get back into the tractor and let's get this thing unloaded because we have a lot of work to do. So where is the seeder? Is that, oh, I think this might be the seeder right here. Awesome. So let me carefully get this thing connected just like so, and let's fill this up with seeds because it currently has 0 wheat seeds and we got stuff to plant. Let me quickly turn around so we can load up this machine right here. Alrighty, everyone, we got this thing back up right next to the pallet, so let's start loading this thing up with seeds. So let's put in the first bag. I don't know how much seeds it's gonna require, so yeah, I might have to do a little time lapse. Alrighty, everyone, it looks like our seeder is now fully to the brim, so let's get this thing started up and let's get farming. I'm so excited, you guys. So let me turn on the lights on this thing and we're actually going to start on this side of the plot. I don't know how much I'm going to do. I don't know if I'm going to do half or how this is going to work out. So let me pack this thing up and let me get the drill turned on. It looks like it's going on and touchdown, and I think it's now planting seeds. Oh wait, is it planting seeds or not? Oh, it's not. Hold on, I gotta turn on the drill. Oh my goodness, you guys, I'm such a noob. All right, so we're gonna do this first section and look at that, we got a bunch of seeds being planted right now. Look at that, that is freaking sick. I've never done this in APM. I think this is as fast as I can go, 7 miles per hour, maybe 9. I don't know, I'm gonna try to go as fast as I can because it is already 11 a.m. and that just means that we are starting to run out of time. So we're gonna do that. Let me just turn right here. Hold on, this thing does not have a lot of power. All right, so I managed to turn around. We're gonna start getting this section and boom, look at that, we are now like 20, actually, you know what, we're like 2% done with this. So let's get this side planted. Oh my goodness, you guys, this is gonna be a lot of crops that we are gonna be picking up with a combine. I think it's called a combine, I am not sure, you guys can correct me if I am wrong. All right, we are currently on our third pass. It's starting to look like, oh my goodness, I kind of messed up right there, holy moly, and I gotta get a little bit closer to this thing. All right, but honestly, I think we're doing a phenomenal job. It is my first time, so you guys can't cut me some slack. Come on, you guys, do not be so mean. And then we're gonna turn right around here and then go back. So far this is kind of taking a lot longer than I was because we are not even halfway done, and keep in mind this is probably one of the smallest plots of farm in APM. But let's continue with planting our wheat. I think I am starting to run out of wheat. Look at this, we're gonna have to go back and reload on the seeder, but let me actually get this side before we run out, just like so. And let me get this section. All right, I think that is gonna be good. So I'm gonna start making my way back to the pallets and get this thing filled up one more time so we can finish half of this slot right here. So let me park this thing right here, and actually, you know what, I gotta turn this thing around. All right, we got this thing backed up. I'm gonna grab all of these seeds and we're gonna start unloading them onto the seeder. So I'll come back when I'm finished with this. And there we go, we are finished with filling it up as much as possible, or at least close to, because we don't actually need that much. We just gotta fill up, I think, like 2 or 3 more rows. Yeah, 3 more rows and then we should be done with this. Alrighty, we are on the second pass. Look at this, it looks very good right now. Oh, we kind of missed a little spot right here. Let me go back. All right, there we go, and let's continue. After we're done with this side, we're gonna need just one more and we should be pretty much done with the job. After that, we're probably just gonna harvest it and then call it a day, because if you look at the time, it is already 5 p.m. All right, there we go, and I think that should be it for this side of the plot. It kind of looks a little bit messy, but that is going to be fine. So let me turn off the drill and let me get the drill raised as well. So there we go, we got to raise that thing all the way to the top, and I think it's going to be a matter of time until we can actually, you know what, it's going to be a matter of days until this thing is fully grown, and then we're going to be able to harvest this. But with the power of editing, all of this will be fully grown. Alrighty, everyone, it looks like the wheat is now finished and we can now harvest it. I think I'm gonna get in the combine or in a harvester. I am not sure what it's exactly called, but we're gonna get into that machine because we are gonna start harvesting all of this wheat. So let me get on top of this, not on the trailer, on this thing. So let me turn this on, and I think I'm sitting on the wrong seat. All right, there we go, we are now connected. We have about less than 2 hours of daylight time, so let's get this thing connected to this attachment so we can harvest the wheat. And oh, I think I missed, hold on, and okay, there we go. And so I don't know which side we should begin on. I think I'm gonna start on this side right here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna start it right here. So I think we should turn on the combine. We should lower it. How do we lower this thing? Retract? No. Oh, there you go. It's supposed to be feeder. And look at that. We are now harvesting all the wheats that we ended up planting earlier this morning. Look at this. This looks amazing. Oh, look at that. We're starting to fill up. Oh my goodness, you guys. That is a lot. All right, hopefully we do not fill up because we still have a lot more to harvest. But look at this. Oh my goodness. I forgot that my window is kind of tinted. So let's get all of this cut down. Oh, I think I missed a section right here. There we go. And oh my goodness, we are so full. I'm gonna make my way back to those huge machines that you guys can see it right there. I'm not sure if you guys can see it. Hold on, let me kind of go to the side. So I'm gonna go towards those machines, dump all of this wheat, and come right back. Alrighty, everyone, we are now back. We're gonna continue with harvesting all of our wheat. I just ended up dumping all of the wheat right on those huge bins right there. Look at the time. Oh my goodness, you guys, we have to pick up the pace, and I still haven't finished that side right there. Dude, we are not good on time. We might have to cut it close. I'm nervous, you guys. Imagine if we actually ended up doing the whole thing. Dude, we would not have enough time. We would probably end up taking like 2 days. This thing is not full. Oh, never mind. I spoke way too soon. Alrighty, everyone, we are now back. I think this is gonna be our second to last run, because once we finish this kind of little section right here, we're gonna come back and finish everything off, and that should be pretty much for the job. So let's finish this up, please, a little bit. Oh no, we're filled up. All right, I think we're on the last run right here. So once we come back, we should be completely finished with this job. Alrighty, we are on the last run. Let's get all of this wheat finally cut and finished and get paid. Come on, please do not fill up. I'm almost done. Please do not fill up. We just need this right here, and then we just need 2 more right here, and we should be done with this job. Come on, please do not fill up. Please do not fill up, and we are done with this job. Oh my goodness. Let me turn off the auger, or the auger. I'm not sure how you say that. And let's make our way back, and let's get this thing dropped off. So this is where I drop it off. Let me put this thing in park, turn it off, and let's see. Let me make sure this is working. All right, it's working. Let me turn on the generators. Oh my goodness, you guys, it's so loud. Yeah, this is so freaking loud. And let's check that everything is working inside. Oh, I think I need to go to the top. Hold on. Let me see if I can climb this. I'm gonna try to fix this. Hold on. There we go. Look at that. Everything is filled. Awesome. Dude, what a big day. And honestly, what a super tiring day as well. But we ended up getting paid $40,000 for that job right there, because it's gonna get sold to these markets, and they're gonna make a lot of money from that. So that's my cut right there. I hope you guys did enjoy this episode. On the next episode, we're probably gonna get our brand new farm that we can own 100% and start making even more money. So if you guys did enjoy, smash that like button and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace. What, everyone? Welcome back to another episode from Rags to Riches. I haven't been updating you guys because I've been working very hard with my buddy over here. I've been working for him for several weeks and months now, and we've been able to accumulate a good amount of money, that's for sure. And with that in mind, we're gonna be buying our dream farmhouse in APM, or I guess it's already bought because I already put a down payment to pay the mortgage off, and we're gonna move in today. So I hope you guys are excited. Make sure to smash that like button and subscribe, and let's jump into it. So we have our truck right here, our nice reliable truck right here, and then we have a trailer right here as well that we're gonna be taking because I might have dropped over 6 figures on a brand new truck. Yeah, I know, I'm a little bit insane. So let's go and pick it up right now. Let me hop into this beast right now, and then we're gonna get it connected to the trailer so we can pick up the brand new truck at the dealership. Dude, I've been so happy because I'm at a point where, like, when we started this challenge, I literally had $0. I was pretty much homeless. I was living in that shed right there, but today we're moving out. I'm so excited. So hopefully this is not too much of an emotional episode, but let's hop in. And then once we have picked up our brand new truck, we're gonna go to our brand new farmhouse, and I'm gonna give you guys a whole tour of the property and the farm that is included with this place. So I'm very, very excited. And I think we might also go and pick up a seeder because I just hired staff, people that could help me with the farm and agriculture and all that stuff. I'm gonna be paying them on a payroll. So yeah, we're making big moves. I'm pretty much rich, you guys. I can pretty much buy anything I want. But here we are in the city, and as you guys can see, the dealership is right there in the distance. So let's pull into this road right here, and let's take a look at this brand new truck that I just dropped over 6 figures. You know what would have been funny? If I almost spent more money on this truck than down payment on the house. But let's get this thing parked like this, and let's take a look at this brand new fancy schmancy truck. So in 3, 2, oh my goodness, no way, that that is my truck. That is my freaking truck. Look, you guys, hard work does pay off. Oh my goodness. Look at the grill on this thing. It is so shiny. I can see my face. Wait, am I smiling? Oh no, I'm not smiling. But trust me, you guys, I am very happy. Look at this. It's got mud flaps. Wait, let's open this up. Oh my goodness, look at the head rack. It's got the American flag. I love America. All right, let me close this. Let me actually go around and test this brand new truck. Oh my goodness, dude. You cannot feel anything. It rides like a cloud. All right, so let's pull over here and look at the blinkers on this thing. It looks so good as well. Hold on, let me show you guys one more time. I don't think you guys were able to see, but we have a stop sign right here. Let me turn on the blinkers. Look at that. Look at that. Yo, that looks so nice. I think these are LEDs. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong, you guys, but I think these are LEDs. But look at this. But after working so hard, we managed to achieve and get our dream truck, dude. This is a dream come true. But let's head back because we're gonna get this loaded up on the trailer. So let's get out of here. Let's make a right turn on this intersection. Let me make sure the road is clear. All right, nice. Honestly, you guys, I thought it was gonna take more episodes for me to go from being poor to rich, but hey, I am not complaining. But let me back this thing up. I'm gonna pull down the ramps on this trailer just like so. And wait, is this gonna fit? I don't know if that's gonna fit on here. I feel like this is way too big. I mean, there's one way to find out. Let's load her up. Oh, hold on, I messed up. And oh, there we go. Let me just put on the straps. One strap, second strap, third, and the last strap right here. Look at that. The wheel is kind of poking to the side, but that is 100% fine because we can still load her up. Let's pull up the ramps and let's make our way back, I guess, to our brand new home. Let me hop in and let me also check the time. We should have enough time, and oh no, we do not. We have about 2 hours of daylight time, so we gotta speed this up. We don't have too much time because once the sun goes down, you don't want to be outside. Why? You don't want to find out. But let's step on this thing. Yo, look at my truck. My truck looks so beautiful. I'm probably gonna park this in my front garage or like on my driveway or something like that, so I can just look at it 24/7 from my window. But let's pull into this dirt road right here, and oh, whoa. Imagine I flipped over with my brand new truck. I think that would be a disaster. But let me check my map just to make sure we are going the right way, and yeah, we are. Here's my brand new house. Wait a minute, I think we can see it from here. Oh yeah, it's right there. Nice. Hold on, stop. Oh my goodness, I had to put on my emergency brake. Yo, look at this farm. It is pretty. It's a nice size actually. But let's pull into the driveway, and oh my goodness, yo, there is a lot of stuff. Oh yeah, I forgot. I ordered this brand new tractor. That thing is like worth twice what this truck is, but it's gonna be worth it because we're gonna be making all of that money back with this property and the farmer attached to it. We're gonna be making over $500,000 per year, which, you know, I'm gonna be loaded with cash. But let's get our brand new truck unloaded from the trailer. Let me carefully do this. Careful, and let's park it right up here. This is such a nice fancy truck. I love this. But let me pull up the ramps. Let's put the trailer somewhere around here. I think I'm gonna put the trailer maybe in that little barn over here, the little garage barn. I don't know what the name is. Wait a minute, I don't think it's gonna fit there. You know what, let's just put it right here. I should have just backed up and put it right here. All right, disconnect this, and let me actually give you guys a little tour of the brand new property. From all the jobs you guys watched, this is what we managed to buy. So let's open up the door for this massive warehouse garage thingy, and oh my goodness, look at this. I think this is a harvester. It's a really nice machine. It was super expensive, but I had to get it payment plan. Yeah, but do not worry, I should be able to pay it off. Next up is this tractor right here. It's a really nice tractor. Look at this. It's a really nice 2010. It's gonna get the job done for sure. And then right down here we got the farm. I'm not sure if you guys can see it. Let me just go in here in my backyard. Look at that. We have a lot of land. Look at this. All of this acres is my land, so I can, if I really wanted to, I could expand it to that piece of farm right there. Is it going to cost money? Yes. But will I make more money? Yes. But of course, I know you guys really want to check out the house with the 2-story house. Let me give you guys a little quick tour. But when you come inside, you're gonna have a little computer to get your work done. We have a little washer and dryer room. This is hold on, let me open up the door. Our 2-car garage. It's fairly big, I'd say. But let's go back to the house. We've got our living room, and then we have what is this? Oh, we have a Minecraft bed. I'm kidding. It's a really nice room right here, probably for my guests. So if any of my subscribers want to come, you can stay the night right here. But what is this? Oh, this is the bathroom, the guest bathroom. It's fairly nice as well. But let's go upstairs. I know you guys really want to see the kitchen. This is where the magic happens. We make spaghettis, peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. We make all of those chicken dino nuggets. I love chicken nuggets. And then of course we got like a little second part of the living room. It's kind of like a little mini loft, the kitchen table, and then one more Minecraft table. Oh, it's really nice. It's a phenomenal house. I love this. But let's go outside because we are not not done with the day. Before the sun does go down, I do want to go pick up a cedar like I said in the beginning of the video, because I have some employees coming in tomorrow and I want them to have everything ready so they can start farming. So I think we gotta head over to the implement store, and now the implement store should be, I actually don't know where it is. Hold on, let me make a left turn and then let me pull over. I actually don't know where it is. I have to check my Google map. Let's see, where is this? Oh, it's right here at the corner of the map. So let's make our way over there. By the way, I spent over like $10,000 on this cedar. I did not know these things were so expensive, but it looks like we're back in the city. Let me actually check my gas, and okay, it looks like we're really good on gas, so I don't need to fill up. And honestly, I do not want to fill up. Gas is super expensive at an all-time high. Yeah, let's not get this political. So where is the implement store? Oh, it's right here. All right, finally we have the implement store right here, and thankfully I do not have my trailer because we don't need it. We can just connect it to, what is this, my hitch, and make our way back to the farmhouse. So let me carefully connect it just like so, and boom, we have our cedar connected. Let me actually turn off my emergency lights and let's start making our way back home. And by the way, what time is it? Oh my goodness, we have like 30 minutes of daylight time. Dude, it is getting dark within an hour. All right, let's pull into the road. I also do need pallets of seed, but I'll get that in the morning, not right now because I'm pretty tired. I've been working all of these days and weeks. I literally have been working non-stop. That's kind of one of the main reasons I've been able to make so much money over the last couple of weeks and months. But let's make a right turn because we are now back at our farmhouse, and I think we're gonna get the cedar loaded up right next to the tractor. Where should I park this? Let's park it right next to it, actually. Whoa, that's actually very bad. All right, let me try again. Oh, no, dude, I'm so bad. All right, 20 time is the charm. Let me actually see if, oh, no. All right, you know what? I'll be right back. And there you go. Look at that. We have the cedar back next to our tractor, and now we can now park our work truck right next to our brand new truck, our nice, super fancy, schmancy truck right there. Look at this. What a dream come true. Not only did we get my dream car, but we got this nice working truck. We got our dream house. We got so much stuff that a country boy would ever want. So if you guys did enjoy this series, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe. It means so much to me. And I'll catch you guys on to the next one. Peace. Alrighty, now I'm gonna click buy. There we go. And now we have successfully purchased an entire farming setup in American Plains money. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another video. And today, oh, hold on, I didn't mean to sit back down at my desk, but pretty much I just placed the biggest order since we are gonna be buying, well, I guess I just bought, and we're gonna be building the best farming setup in American Plains money. This is gonna be a gift for my friend since he's a brand new farmer. So what other way to gift him by gifting him all the things that he needs? So we're gonna go and make our way towards the implement store, pick up all of the stuff and deliver it to his brand new farm. So if you guys are excited, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe because it does mean a lot to me. And let's begin with the video. So we have our beautiful work truck right here. I've been warming this thing up since it is gonna be such a big day for this work truck. We're gonna be hauling so many things. So let's reverse, make that little U-turn, and let's make our way towards the implement store. Dude, I am so excited because I've actually never done this in American Plains money, but today is gonna be my first time, and it might be your first time as well. So make sure you guys sit down and relax because this is gonna be an amazing video. So let's make our right turn right here, turn on those blinkers, and we're gonna start making our way into town so we can start grabbing all of these things. I'm actually not sure how many things I just ordered, but I do know it's gonna be more than 4 things. It might be like 8 things. So this is probably also going to be my biggest delivery job. So I'm really excited, and oh my goodness, holy moly, there's actually no way that I actually have to tow all of these things. What the heckers? Dude, this is gonna be a lot. I mean, I guess the first thing we gotta start with is this ATV right here. Dude, this is a really nice ATV. Look at this thing. I don't think I've ever bought one until today. For some reason they left this open. Nope, that's the tailgate. How do I close this thing? Oh, I think I just click right there and boom, look at that. Not bad. So I think I need to put an attachment to my work truck, which we can quickly do right at this garage. So let me quickly pull in. Let's open that garage door and let's put the attachment on our truck so we can get the ATV loaded on our pickup. So let's go to attachment. We're gonna click on racks, and this is the one that we are gonna be taking today. And let me close that with the controller. There we we go. So let me quickly reverse my truck, turn on those hazards as well. And this is the rack that we are going to be taking today. Yo, this thing is not bad looking. Alright, so the first thing we're going to be doing is pressing on the extenders. Whoa, that is sick. Yo, I've never seen that. That is actually really nice. We're going to grab the ramps. How do I grab the ramps? There we go. Let me grab one, and then I'm going to grab the second one, and we should be able to place it. Let me just quickly make sure I am placing this right. I'm going to place one right there, and then I'm going to place the second ramp kind of, what's a good spot? Is this a good spot? Hopefully that's actually a good spot. If not, then this thing is going to be tipping over. But let me get this bad boy started, and let's see if we can get this thing loaded on top of the pickup. Oh, hold on. We need some more gas, and boom. Is that good? Oh no, I don't know if that's good. I feel like that thing is going to tip over. I'm not going to lie, but let me remove the ramps. There we go. And wait, can I put the ramps inside of my tailgate? Ugh, there you go. Let me just close that up, and I think we are ready to get out of here. Dude, this is so sketchy, dude. This is 100% gonna fall. Oh no, this thing is tipping over. Alright, let's drive really fast to the farm and get this thing dropped off before it ends up falling off my pickup. Dude, I'm driving as careful as I can, but I feel like this thing keeps falling. I am so nervous, you guys. But good thing my buddy's farm is not too far away from town. It is literally right here. So we're gonna start pulling in very slowly. We don't want this thing to tip over. Careful. Alright, not bad. Wait a minute, did they fix that? I feel like the entrance used to be a little bit more of an incline. I don't know, but I'm gonna park up my truck right here. There we go. So the drop off of this ATV won't be too big, so I'm gonna try to open up my tailgate. There we go. Tailgate is open, and let's try to get this thing unloaded from the pickup. Come on. Alright, so I think I need to move my truck a little bit forward now. I'm gonna scooch up a little bit. There we go. And let's see if this thing works now. I know how to fix this. We just pull back the extenders just like so, and there we go. We got the ATV unloaded from my pickup. The first thing I'm gonna be doing is we should probably park it up. I'm not gonna park it up right here. I'm gonna park it up right up front, so when he comes home, he's gonna be able to see his whole and brand new collection. So we're gonna throw the ATV right here. We're gonna throw it in park. There we go. Turn it off, and I'm gonna hop back in my pickup, and we're gonna go back to the implement store so we can start. I mean, not start. We already started. Continue bringing all of that stuff to this farm right here. So let's get back. Alrighty, everyone. We are now back. I forgot to close my tailgate. Whoops. And I think the next thing we're gonna be taking, I think this might be cedar. Correct me if I'm wrong, but we're gonna be taking it towards the farm. So let's quickly make our way over there. Since the sun is about 4 p.m., we're pretty, or I guess really tight on schedule, you guys. But the cedar is one of the most important things you need when it comes to farming, because how else are you gonna plant your wheat? So you just pretty much put the seeds into the cedar, and then you're able to grab a tractor and start planting seeds with this machine. But it's such a nice addition that you guys know that we had to get it, and we're gonna park it up right next to the ATV right here. Dude, my friend is gonna be so happy. But we're gonna quickly disconnect that, and you guys know the drill. We're gonna quickly make our way back to the implement store so we can continue building this amazing and huge farming setup. Alrighty, everyone, we are now back at the implement store. Next up is gonna be this I forgot what this thing is called, but pretty much once you finish cropping your stuff, like your wheat and all of that, you pretty much dump it into right here. I think it might be called an auger. Correct me if I'm wrong, you guys. So this is another really important vehicle that everyone needs as a farmer. So we're gonna go back to the farm and get this delivered. Something that I noticed is that I also have to take this attachment off. Since I'm not really using it anymore, I gotta go and return this thing, since I don't think I'm gonna be carrying any more ATVs in this video. Plus, I'm not too much of a fan on how it looks. So let's go over here, and I think I might park this on this side. I don't know. Where should I park it? Should I park it right here? You know what? I'm the boss. Alright, so we're gonna get that thing parked up. Let me just quickly disconnect it, and let's make our way and pick up the third attachment. Alrighty, everyone, we have arrived back at the implement store. I'm gonna quickly run into the garage and take this attachment off, like how I was telling you guys that I wanted to remove. So we're gonna quickly run in here. Let me quickly take off the rack, and boom, look at that. Oh, hold on. Oh my goodness. On accident, I turned off my engine as I was closing that. I am so clumsy, you guys. Alrighty, let's see what we have next up. And oh, okay, I see. So pretty much, this is pretty much, I think it's called, wait, what is this called? It's part of this like harvester, and pretty much it helps cut all of the corn and wheat. So this is a really super attachment that needs to be put onto that thing. I think I'm just gonna quickly connect it just like so, and then we're gonna just put it right at the farm. So when we take the harvester, we can quickly connect it to this attachment right here. But we are halfway done with this fully farm setup that we are building an APM, and it looks like we have about an hour left until we run out of time. So let's quickly make our way towards the farm and get this last attachment delivered. Alrighty everyone, we are back at the farm, and I'm actually gonna not put it right next to it since this is just an attachment that we're gonna be using to put on the harvester. So we're gonna leave it right here, and once we bring the harvester, we're gonna connect it to this part right here. So let me quickly hop in. Oh my goodness, it connected it again. Let me quickly disconnect it again. There you go. Now we can get out of here and start bringing the two vehicles so we can complete this farming setup. But before we do make our way towards the implement store, we are going to be taking one of the biggest trailers in American Plains Money because we have to load up these gigantic vehicles and take them to the farm. So we're going to park up my truck right here, and we're going to ask my buddy to bring his semi. Alrighty everyone, my buddy was able to bring his semi. This thing is a beauty. We're going to hop in. He told me I could only borrow it for an hour, which I think is going to be the perfect amount of time to be using this thing. But let me quickly get this thing attached just like so, and let's make our way to the implement store. While we're on our way over there, I'm going to quickly turn on those beacons since this is an emergency. So we're going to quickly park up our semi right here, and we're going to quickly disconnect the front attachment. Let's disconnect that, and let's quickly pull forward just a tad bit. And now I think with the first vehicle that I really want to take is this ginormous tractor, which I have to put the extender so we can load that thing on. So let me quickly hop in. There we go, and let me carefully turn this thing. Oh my goodness, this thing is so huge, dude. It's got 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. It's got 12 wheels. Holy moly guacamole, this thing is quite the tractor. So we're gonna park that thing up. We're gonna put every single strap, so number 3 and 4, and look at that, we are now ready to make our way back to the farm. So let me quickly hop in the semi and get this thing connected. Careful, and come on, connect, please connect. Is it connecting? Let's go, it connected. All right, now we can make our way towards the farm. So let's quickly make our way over there. I think we're on to our last 30 minutes, so time is fleeing. But look at this thing, this is ginormous. Oh my god, this is so huge, bigger than your mama. Alrighty everyone, we have a huge turn that we have to make, so let's see if we can actually do this. Oh my goodness, this is super hard. Come on, careful. All right, don't get stuck. Yes, let's go. W's in the chat. Alrighty, we are now back at the farm. Let's carefully load in. Hopefully we don't get stuck. I think I spoke too soon. Yes, I was able to get out. Oh my goodness, I did not think I was gonna be able to get unstuck from there. Dude, I am so happy. All right, we're pretty much here. Let me quickly disconnect the trailer so we can get this tractor parked up right there. Oh my goodness, these tires are bigger than me. Yo, that is crazy. But let me get this thing turned on and let's get out of here. Alright, we're gonna park up the tractor right there. Dude, it is looking so nice. We just gotta go and bring the last harvester, which is pretty much the last vehicle, and we're gonna be done by completing this farm setup. Well, I guess the best farming setup in APM. So let's go and grab that thing. We are now back. It's time to load this harvester on top of the trailer. Right now I'm just backing up, so it can be much more easier for us when we start getting out of this implement store. But this looks pretty good, so I'm gonna quickly disconnect this. There we go, we're running out of time. Look at that. Oh my goodness, the sun is about to go down. I did not know the sun was about to go down. Let me get in the harvester. We're gonna load up this bad boy. We're gonna throw it in the park, turn off the engine, and boom, look at that. Oh my god, we can now get in the semi and get out of here. That looks like it's connected. I'm gonna step on it so fast because we're on the last 5 minutes and this is nerve-wracking. Anyways, we're back to the house. Let's quickly pull in. Oh my goodness, look at this. Yo, I am super skilled, and we're gonna get this bad boy unloaded. There we go. I forgot we gotta attach this thing to the harvester. Whoa, this thing is so tall. All right, we're gonna carefully connect this thing. Careful, and boom, we're gonna put the harvester right next to this gigantic tractor. Let me just adjust my wheels. We're gonna throw it in park. Engine is off, and let's go. W's in the chat. We just built the best farming setup in American Plains Money. We've got the seeder, we've got a tractor so we can pull it, the seeder, and then we've got a nice ATV just in case we need to tow any of these attachments. We've got a harvester so we can cut down all the corn and wheat, and then eventually once this thing is full, we can dump it inside of this attachment right here. Look at that, pretty sick, you guys. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe because it does mean a lot to me. And look at that, we managed to do this just in time. So I'll catch you guys on to the next one. Peace. What a beautiful day in Southern Mudding. What's up, everyone, and welcome back to another video. And today, oh, hold on, let me open up my doors. I was just chilling outside, taking a really nice fresh breath of air. But today we have a job today. It looks like we are going to be delivering grain to the brand new farm that was added in APM. I mean, Southern Mudding, not APM. It's probably like right down there. I'm not sure if you guys can see the farm. It's like, right there. So we're going to go and grab it and deliver it and make some money. Oh yeah. All right, and now for the yap, let's begin. All right, so how do I go downstairs? Oh, here we are. I kind of got confused because I just moved into these brand new beautiful beachfront houses. Dude, they are so beautiful, and Dusty lives right there, and 13-year bros lives right there at the first house. Dude, we all live on this block. It's almost like it was meant to be. But anyways, we're gonna go and take, ooh, dude, look at that. Look at this American ATV right here. Oh my goodness. Wee, dude, I haven't really tried this out, but this thing is pretty sick, you guys. Hold on. Wee. All right. Okay, we seriously gotta go. So throw my ATV there, and I think I'm gonna take I'm not sure what to take. I think I'm gonna take the Escalade. Yeah, we're gonna go and take the Escalade. I'm not gonna be taking the race car today. Let me just pull this out from my garage. Now I am gonna close my garage. Let me just close. Oh my goodness, I'm now stuck. Okay, I forgot that happened. All right, let me just close that up. All right, look at that. Dude, we got an American flag right there because today is July 4th. So if you guys are celebrating, happy 4th of July and happy birthday to America for being 250 years old. Oh my goodness. It's almost as old as 13-year bros. Don't tell him. So let's get in the Escalade. We're going to make our way towards the trailer store because we're going to go and pick up a semi so we can pick up this trailer filled with grain and deliver it to the farm. So let's get out of here. I don't want to make sure that I deliver this when the sun falls because that is not gonna be good. So I guess let's take the main highway and let's see how fast we can go on the main highway. Oh my goodness, we're going pretty fast, especially for an Escalade. Yo, this thing is hauling, but I think we're gonna take and make a right turn right here. Oh my goodness, I'm losing control, and then we're just gonna do an epic drift. Just like so, because we are getting off the highway and back into town. So let's go into town. Let's make a stop right here. Gotta make sure the intersection is clear, and then we are gonna drive into town. Oh yeah. All right, let's see, where is the semi? I don't see the semi so far. I think, dude, I thought there was gonna be a parade today, but there's, dude, the city is completely empty. And oh, there it is. I see the semi, you guys. All right, so I guess let me park this up right here. I'm gonna park it right next to the semi. Let me just make sure I turn it off, and boom, look at that. Everything should be ready to go. And by the way, let me know what you guys think about my new outfit. Does it look good or is it ugly? You guys can be honest. I've got a nice vest, a nice Burberry designer shirt, and then my lasso with I don't know what that is. Maybe coins? Maybe I got gold coins. I don't know. But let's get in and jump in to the semi. Let me turn this thing on and let's get out of here. I'm not even gonna warm this thing up. We're just gonna head out of here. Hold on, I think I can make a right turn right here. All right, nice. It looks like it can. So let's pull out of here. We're gonna make a right and then cross under the bridge. Dude, this thing is so slow. Did this thing get slower? I feel like it got slower, you guys. And then the grain trailer should be on the left at a farm where it just got filled up. So we're gonna go and pick it up right now. We just got the semi, and now we just gotta go pick it up and deliver it, and we should be done with this job. I'm surprised I haven't done anything clumsy because you guys know I'm the clumsiest YouTuber ever. But it looks like we are here at the at the farm. That was a weird turn. I don't see the trailer filled with grain, so let's drive around and maybe it's back here where this silo is. Oh, wait a minute, is that it right there? Dude, it is completely filled up. No way. All right, so I guess let me carefully back this semi right into this trailer, just like this. Yes, perfect. We got it connected. So let me quickly run and see everything is nice and connected. I don't want this trailer to be flying down the road because that would not be good and I would get fired. So let's make sure all of this is good. All right, and now we can jump inside of the semi and start making our way towards the brand new farm where the map expansion is. You know what, let's take this shortcut right here. This is way faster compared to if we just go down the long road, which I'm not gonna be doing. But one of the bad things is that there's a neighbor right here that doesn't like me or 13-year bros. He kind of hates us. He might have also shot at us. house. Anyways, let's make a right and let's pull out of that grumpy man's old house. Actually, it's a really nice house. It's not really old. I used to live there actually as well. Alright, let's make a left right here. And now all we gotta do is pretty much drive all the way down, follow this road, and do some good old trucking until we find the brand new farm and we can pull in and deliver all of this grain that is in the trailer. Dude, there is so much grain that the fastest it can go is probably 70. Let me see if I can hit 70. Oh, I can hit 73. Okay, that's not bad. This is what trucking is all about, driving them long roads and doing some really nice deliveries for these farms and companies. But if you guys take a look, we are pretty much halfway there because I can see my house kind of live right there. Well, I do live right there, and the farm should be on the left side. I don't see it so far. Ooh, what is that? That's pretty nice. All right, I think it's gonna be on the left side, so I'm gonna start slowing down and we are gonna make a left turn right here. Oh yeah, and then let's see. Oh dude, I think I gotta drive all the way down because I still do not see the farm. By the way, should I take my monster truck right there? Dude, that looks sick right there. Oh my goodness, I really want to go there. Talking about going there, it looks like we just found the farm and it's on the right side. So let's step on this and wait a minute. Is that a new farm? Oh no, that's not a farm. For a second, I thought that was a new farm, but that's pretty much the content house that me, Dusty, and 13-year-old bros managed to buy, which we are going to be making more content, which you guys should probably smash that like button and subscribe so you guys can get that content. But for now, we have arrived at the brand new farm. Look at that, dude. Such a big farm filled with cotton, and then I believe this one might be corn. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong, you guys, but I think this is gonna be corn right here. Hold on, I want to take a look at this. Hold on. Oh yeah, this is corn right here. Dude, that is pretty sick, you guys. I kind of thought it was something else. Well, the more you learn, or the more you know. Is that how you say it? I don't know. But what I do know is that we are here and we are gonna finally deliver this at these grain silos. I'm not sure how this works. Hopefully I can get it to work. If not, then this is probably gonna go wrong. And honestly, I should not be messing up because this is a super expensive job. So let me get this thing backed up. There we go. Oh, hold on. I did not mean to sit in the passenger seat. All right, let's see. How do we unload all of this grain from the trailer? Let me go around. I'm gonna try to find somewhere I can turn this thing on. Ooh, can I go on this? Oh man, I can't go on top of this. What the? Oh my goodness, I'm stuck. Never mind, I'm not stuck. All right, let's see. How do we do this? How do we get on top? Yeah, I don't know how we get on top, but I do know. Ooh, is that strawberries? Oh, it's berries. Some type of berries. Cherries? Is it berries or cherries? I think it might be cherries. It's a farm of berries, or yeah, some type of berries. I don't know. Okay, that's pretty sick. So I guess I'm gonna go around. Gotta do a big jump, and I'm just gonna disconnect it from the top. There we go. 2, 3, and 4, and boom. That should be connected to the grain silos. Hopefully this starts filling up. If not, then I tried. But I seriously wonder if I can get on top. Let me know if you guys can get on top. I'm trying to use these kind of beams, but I'm not sure if I'm supposed to climb with them. Well, I'm trying to, but nothing is working. Alright, this is gonna take way too long. So what I'm gonna do is just disconnect this. I'm gonna leave this right here at the farm, and I'm just gonna come and pick it up tomorrow because I don't have time to be wasting. I still gotta go and pick up a trailer filled with hay bales so I can fill up right there. For now, we're gonna get out of here, come back tomorrow and finish and grab that trailer. But don't worry, right now what we are gonna be doing is heading back to the trailer store so we can pick up our beautiful Escalade, and we might get a chicken burger. Doesn't that sound amazing? With cheese on it. I think that sounds pretty delicious. Picking up a nice chicken burger with cheese. Dude, I am starving, you guys. But we are now arriving back into the main town. Uh-oh, there's a stop sign. Well, I guess there was a stop sign. And that is gonna be the chicken spot that we are gonna be going. I don't think my semi fits in the parking lot, so I'm not gonna take it, and I'm just gonna park it right here and take my beautiful Escalade. Look how nice that thing looks. All right, so we're gonna park this thing right here. There we go. Let me turn it off, and that should be good right there. Awesome. Look at that. Dude, I'm such a great driver. I'm surprised how good I did today. But we're gonna hop in the Escalade and let's quickly go through the drive-thru so we can pick up this chicken sandwich. All right, here we are. We're gonna try to order let's see, which one can we order? You know what, let me get number 3. I want number 3, and then I want number 2, and then let me get a pink milkshake. I know, laugh at me, you guys, but trust me, it's delicious. delicious. Just because it's pink doesn't mean it's a girl's drink. So let's pull in. Hello? Is anyone home? I don't think anyone's home. Hold on, let me open my door. I want my food. What is going on, dude? I've been waiting for my food. Do I have to pack it up and put the fries in the bag? I guess so. Alright, so here's my chicken burger, my fries, and then my pink smoothie is right here. So, ooh, hello, good sir. I'm kidding. That's my car. Oh, I'm stuck. Oh, there you go. I wonder if I could put this in the bag. Oh, I don't think so. I don't think that would be a good idea as well. So let me get in my Escalade and we are gonna get out of here and start making our way back home so we can enjoy this delicious pink smoothie and these large fries. So we are gonna make a right in this intersection. So let's make a nice drip. Skirt. And then we are gonna make a right. Actually, you know what? It's gonna be a left, not a right. Right here, because my beach house should be right down this road right here. So let's stop on it. Let's go, 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 because the sun is about to fall. Oh my goodness, it turned green just in time. So let's make a right here. There we go. Oh my goodness, I just crashed. You guys did not just see that. I did not crash at all. And here we are back to our beautiful house. Everything looks nice, just like how I left it. So let's park up right here. Turn this thing off. There we go. And let's quickly go inside so we can enjoy our delicious meal. Alright, so what should we eat? Oh, we could eat right here. Oh yes, this is perfect. This is the perfect spot to eat my hamburger. Delicious. My fries and then my pink milkshake. Don't laugh, you guys. I said don't laugh. Alright, 1, 2. That was delicious, you guys. Hold on, one more bite. One more bite. Oh yes. Dude, I'm gonna have so much energy. I'm not gonna be able to sleep tonight. But anyways, if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe. It does mean a lot to me. I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to episode 3. So we left off by delivering pallets of seed and we managed to make over $4,000. Now we're gonna use some of that money to buy a winch because today we're gonna go and rescue barn find vehicles, fix them up and sell them. We're gonna make so much money in today's episode. So let's make our way to the mechanic shop because I kind of want to install a winch so we can get these barn find vehicles towed. But let me quickly connect to my trailer right here. We actually ended up buying this trailer, I believe, in the last episode as well. So we've been making a lot of progress. Now the goal is to transform all of these vehicles back to brand new, fix them up and then sell them for a profit because the goal is to buy a brand new truck before the afternoon falls. So let's make our way to the first barn find, which is actually not far from where we actually live. The barn should be right down here. Let's see. I'm gonna try to keep my eyes peeled because I did remember seeing one around here. Oh, wait a minute. I think it's this one. Oh my goodness. That was actually pretty fast and it's super dark down here. Alright, so this is gonna be the first truck that we are going to be towing and fixing up. So let me load up, let me kind of turn around and kind of get as close as possible as I can to the truck, which I think that is going to be good. So, oh wait, hold on. Let me turn this thing off. I do not have that much gas money. So let's do that. Let's unload the ramps just like so. And let's see if this thing turns on. It should, because this thing looks way newer than my truck. Look at this compared to my truck. Yo, this old rinky dinky can. So let me try to see if this thing works. Come on. It's now. Oh, I think it's running. Yeah, I think it's running. Hold on. Yes, let's go. We don't need the tow strap. I know I was supposed to go to the mechanic shop first, but I mean, if it works, then I'm not gonna complain. But let's park it right here. Let me put on the straps, make sure this thing does not fall off the trailer, and let's throw up the ramps. And we are now ready to make our way to the mechanic shop so we can get this truck repaired, sold, and make our first couple $1,000s. I think I'm gonna try to sell this truck for probably like $2,000. But let me turn off my lights. There we go. Oh, I forgot to mention, if you guys are excited, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe, and let's continue with the video. So let's make a right turn right here. I'm kind of not paying attention because I continue to yap, but we managed to make that turn. And oh, look at the water. I kind of want to jump in. I cannot wait for spring break. We're gonna go on the biggest camping trip. That's why I gotta get rich. I gotta make a lot of freaking money. But this money that we're gonna be using after we sell all of these trucks is going to be a huge step to buying us the truck that I actually really want. But let's pull into this garage right here. Let me jump in, and I think the first thing I'm gonna do is install the winch. I don't know. Oh, ouch. I don't know if I should do the winch because I feel like all of the trucks are gonna work because these things are bulletproof. I'm not gonna lie, these things are bulletproof. But let's get the truck loaded off. And oh, I kind of forgot to set up the ramps. Whoops, my bad. Don't worry. We're gonna fix this right now. So let's quickly fix up this one really fast so we can get it sold because we still have 2 more cars that we have to fix up. Well, find and then fix up. But I'm thinking about removing the rust. And then should we do like a black? White? Ooh, a white's pretty clean. What about a blue? We should do like a bluish color like this. Look at that. All right, let's add some reflectance to this thing. Oh my goodness, dude. This truck is turning out to look so incredibly good. But let's do that. And boom, we are almost finished. We just got to fix up the wheels. And honestly, we can add some power. Let's add some power and then another turbocharger. We're going to make this super fast. And now for the paint. Oh, the wheels. The wheels got to go like this. Remove the rust. And we just got to adjust this. And then we're just going to add a lot of reflectance. Just like so. And look at that. Look at the truck. Let's pull it out into the sun. And oh my goodness, you guys, look at this puppy. Holy moly guacamole. Guys, did I cook with this car? Look at this. Holy. Oh, wait, can this open? This is sick, dude. I kind of want to keep this, not gonna lie, but we're gonna sell this to the shop. Actually, let me actually go around the building right around here, and we're gonna park it right at the front office because we are going to sell it to them. So I'm gonna quickly run into the store after I get this thing parked up and see how much they're gonna offer me for that beauty. So let's open up this up. And hello, good sir. How much? Okay, yeah, that's good. That's really good. Okay, so he said he's willing to give me 3.2k, which is about like 3,200 bucks, which is not a bad deal. But let's go through here. Honestly, I should have just gone through the office. Yeah, I should have just gone through the office. There's a door right there, but let me close this back up. Not bad. $7,200. Let's go, dude. We're making progress. We're making a lot of progress right now. But let me carefully pull it out of here, and we're gonna make our way to the second location now. If we open up our treasure map, it should be right on this property right here. So let's make our way over there and let's get the second vehicle. I'm not sure if it's gonna be a truck or just a car, but we're gonna get that thing restored and sold. I'm super hyped, dude. Things are starting to come together, and I don't know if I mentioned it. The reason I want to buy this truck is that with this truck, I'm gonna be able to buy an attachment called a fifth wheel attachment, and then we can start connecting like huge semi trailers to it, and we can start doing like really expensive jobs that are going to pay us very, very handsomely. But let's make a left turn right here, and we have the property right up ahead. Look at this. This is pretty sick, you guys. So let's pull in. And where is this truck? Where is this vintage old rusty truck? I know. I should not be talking about a rusty truck because look at mine. But yeah, I don't see it. I think it might be right here. No, is it in here? No, this barn is completely empty. That's odd. Wait, what is that? Is that? Oh my goodness, I think we found it. Dude, this thing is super hitting. Holy moly, and it's super beat up. So let me hop in the truck and let's get this thing started. I'm actually very surprised this thing works because it's supposed to be old and rusty. How is this thing working? I mean, it just proves my point on what I said, that these trucks are bulletproof. They will run forever. But let me put up the ramps before we get it loaded up on the trailer. Turn this bad boy on and let's carefully do this. Oh, kind of stuck right there, and boom, look at that. I'm kind of a little bit to the side. Hopefully we do not fall. Yeah, this thing is super wide, but let me put up the straps, connect it down onto the trailer, and boom, look at that. Yo, this truck is pretty large. Look, it barely fits on this thing. But let's turn on this bad boy and let's see if we can make it back to the mechanic shop because this is quite a load and I'm gonna be pushing and straining my engine. So let's hope that this does not break down. Alrighty, everyone, we are back on the main road. Let me just make sure the road is clear so we can make a turn right here. And I actually haven't checked the time, and oh my goodness, it's already 3 p.m. Let's go, dude. We have like 2 to 3 hours of daylight time, dude. We gotta stop fooling around. Not that we have we? I don't think so. We've been doing these jobs pretty fast, and I think to make this a little bit more easier, I'm gonna turn around and back into this thing. So let me carefully do this back into the garage. And oh yeah, I gotta open it, bruh. I gotta open this thing, you guys. Open that. Let's just get this thing off. Meanwhile, it's right here. Hopefully this thing does not roll off because my truck is currently not parked. But let me turn that thing on, and boom, we are in the mechanic shop. Let's get this thing restored. You guys know the drill. We're gonna remove the paint. Let's see. Well, not the paint, the rust. That's what I meant. And then we're gonna do, we can do like a little like velvet color. Oh yeah, we're cooking, you guys. Let me actually add some reflectance. Holy moly. Now let's do the wheels, remove rust, add reflectance. Look at this. Oh, I forgot. Let's add 25% extra power and another turbocharger, and that is going to be it for this truck right here. So let's take it to the front with these guys and see how much we can get for this beauty right here. Look at this. So let's get this thing parked right next to this blue one right here. I don't know if it's gonna fit in the parking lot. Is this gonna fit in the parking lot? Okay, I think that is going to be good. Let me just turn this off, and boom, we actually managed to park in and fit in the parking lot. Not bad. Let's see how much we can get for this beauty right here. It is kind of like an older model than this one, so we're probably gonna get less money. But let's see how much we get. Hello, good sir. How much would you give me for that beauty right there? 2,000. Sure. All right, so it looks like we just got 2,000 bucks from that trick right there, which is pretty nice. It's not bad for sure. But let's get out of here. We're gonna go to the office right there, and that is going to bring us to, how much are we at right now? now. I'm not sure, but there should be a counter right at the top right corner, so you guys should know how much we are up by now. But based on the math I have done in my head, I believe we should be at $9.2 thousand, which we are so close to hitting over $10,000, which is gonna be over my budget, which is a good thing, honestly, because that just means we can spend more money on the business and get rich faster. But let's go through this intersection right here, because we have the last job right down this side of the town, and we only have 1 hour. Let's go. I have to step on it. We have 1 hour of daylights. All right, intersection. Let's make a fast turn. There we go. Come on, step on this faster. Yo, listen, I'm stepping on the gas all the way down, and this thing does not want to move. So let's make a right turn, and we are here on the property. Let's see where this old rusty bucket is, so we can restore it and make some more money. But I think it's gonna be that one right there under kind of that little what is that, like a little tent? I don't know what that thing is called, but let me jump back, turn that off, and 360. Oh, I seriously left the ramps on. Oh my goodness, no wonder I was driving so slow. But let me see if this thing turns on. Come on, it's not turning on. All right, what if we do this, step on the gas and turn on? Yes, that worked. Let's go. All right, let's get this thing loaded up on the trailer. I gotta make sure I am aligned. Oh, I was super crooked, but now we are on the trailer. Turn this thing off, and let's put on the straps, pull up the ramps. All right, make sure everything is safe and secure. All right, let's go. Let's make our way back to the mechanic shop. Let's see where the sun is now. Oh my goodness, yeah, this thing does not have any mercy for us. But let's make a left turn right here, like so, and we get to go on this little downhill. Whee! Oh wait, we have an intersection. Break. Oh my goodness, dude, that could have been so bad, because the police station is right down there. I could have got a ticket. That would have been easily like a $500 or $1,000 fine. All right, so we have the mechanic shop right around the corner. And is this seriously gonna start raining right now? Are you serious right now? All right, let me turn on the lights, because it's gonna start raining right now. I did not expect it to start raining today. I checked my weather app and it didn't say it was gonna rain today. But let's open this up. We're gonna pull all the way in, because it is pouring outside. It is pouring. But let's go in here. Oh, I forgot to close that side of the mechanic shop. Whoops. And let's get this thing unloaded from the ramps. But let me just quickly close this. Boop, pull down the ramps, and let's get this thing restored. All right, let's see, what should we go for? Maybe like a blue? No, but we already did blue. What about like a greenish, dark green? Oh yeah, we're gonna cook with dark green. Add some reflectants, clean up the wheels, and then once we have done that, we can finally add some reflectants, and boom. Actually, the engine, I forgot the engine. Oops. Add some superchargers and 25% extra power. And look at this beauty right here. This thing is looking gorgeous. All right, let's get this thing to the front of the mechanic shop, and let's see how much they can offer us for these cars. I guess this truck specifically. So let's go inside. I'm kind of getting wet because it's super pouring outside right now. Hopefully it does not start snowing. But let's talk to Mr. Sir and see how much he can give us for that beauty right there. Let's see how much. 25. Okay, that's pretty solid. All right, so he said he's willing to give me 2,500 for this truck right here, which is not bad, but that should bring us to $12,700. Correct me if I'm wrong. If not, then the correct number should be right here, but we are over $11,000 for sure. But let's get out of here. Let's go back in our truck and let's make our way to the dealership so we can buy this truck. Alrighty, everyone, we are at the dealership. We're gonna go and see our brand new truck that we have just bought. It's kind of like used. It does have like 50 or 60,000 miles, which is, I mean, it's not bad. We're gonna get rid of this and we're gonna sell this thing for like $800. Nothing too crazy. But if we go inside, this is going to be our brand new truck that we managed to pick up for $11,000. Look at this beauty. This thing is fully loaded. It used to be someone else's work truck, so it's kind of beat, but dude, it's definitely an upgrade. But let's get into this thing. Let's see how this beauty runs. Let me turn it on. All right, before we do head out, let me just turn on my headlights. There we go. Oh my goodness, look at these lights right here at the top. Look, this thing runs like a beauty. Yo, this is fast. Look at this. I step on it. Holy moly, dude, this is such an upgrade. Let's go. Dude, I am so hyped and happy that we managed to buy this truck. But let's quickly make our way to the shop because we are going to install the fifth wheel attachment onto this thing. So let's get this opened up. Dude, it is pouring outside, and let's get this thing installed. So we're gonna remove this one and attach the fifth wheel attachment. Look at that. And that means we can now do bigger jobs that will pay us double. But if you guys are excited, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow.